Yeah. Oh, 1 second. You guys know how we start this off. 1 second. Oh, what's happening? What's woo? Sheesh. 1 second. Let me pull this up real quick. You guys know how this goes, man. Hope everybody doing good on this Monday, right? Yeah, geeked. Oh, buddy, so geeked, so geeked. It's so geeked. It's not even funny, right? But you already know. Over here trying to jam out. What the heck is going on? Oh no. Right? Oh my god, what the heck is going on? This is actually wild. Oh, you know what? Okay, I see what's going on. Something's going on with my headset. Give me a second. Crazy. We got fucking audio issue 6. Give me a second. I can't even see shit right now. I'm trying to get the shit straight with my headset. That should fix it. Okay, all right. Now we can do this the right way. I'm sorry if you guys already heard it, goddammit, but I gotta hear it at least one time. I'm running out of things to spill on the grave. You keep digging. I'm starting to rage. The quill on your grave. You keep digging, right? I hope you guys are ready. All right, what's happening, man? I hope you guys are doing good, right? Yeah, we're a little bit early, right? Let me say what's up to everybody. We got Ice Cold Cabbage in here, right? We got Escanor Flex up in here, Dirty Soap, Marco in here, right? Priest in here. We got Buzz Killer. He says, wow, right on time for Filipino Fun Monday.
Nope, not happening.
Listen, let's just leave that. Can we stop it? All right, that is not a thing, right? And no, it is not Filipino time, Escanor Flex. Like, I'm gonna need you guys to relax, right? We got Sin Duke in here. He says, what's up? The Knicks are up by 40. Right? Talk that shit. You know what, man? Respect to the Knicks, man. Respect to the Knicks. He says, I have to give it to the Hawks. They did wake the Knicks up, brother. Let me tell you something, right? Because now you didn't got me started. Sin Duke knows what he's doing. That's how I knew, right? That's how, and it got me a little bit upset. You know, let me play the violins just one more time. It got me a little bit upset because when we won, everybody was so mad at the Knicks. Nobody was giving the Hawks credit. So people were like, how the hell are they losing to the Hawks? And I'm just like, oh. I was like, they ain't shit. But you know what? They're playing really good, right? They're beating the Sixers, you know what I'm saying? Respect to you, right? Let me not stop. Let me show some respect and everything. Hope you guys are doing good, man. Philip Star Commander's in here. Tribal Chief up in here, right? Alien Cheeks in here. Brutalness in here, right? Shout out to Top Shelf Gaming, right? He says, finally in a stream. Been a while with school and work. Well, it's good to have you here, buddy, right? All I can say is,
God, please. Something big.
Got a slight little Marlin segment, right? You dig, right? And I'm so glad, right? Let me tell you something, right? I'm so glad that I caught you guys up to date with all of the Soros drama, because let me tell you guys something. Woo! Whoa, buddy, right? I did my Detective Sigs. I went super sleuthy Sigs, and I was able to uncover some information. I was able to uncover some documents, some files, right? And it's looking like the cuck story is correct. That's what it's looking like, right? And we got some people coping about it, right? We got some people coping about it, you know what I'm saying, right? Shout out to Seppi Roth, right? He says, our favorite Filipino is live. Let's go. No!
Nope, not happening.
That is so rude. I don't think you guys understand. Like, I really don't think you guys get it, right? There's going to be people who are actually Filipino who are going to see this, and they're going to see that you guys are being bad faith, you know, using that as a joke. You know, it's very platitudinous, right? Shout out to Seppi Rock, though. All right, I see how you guys, want to be about it and everything, right? But I remember I showed you guys, because because I asked you guys, and also, I'm going to ask you guys again, right? Even though I really don't have to, I guess, now that I kind of already spoiled it. Yeah, just
platitude after platitude after platitude.
Shout out to Delta, man. Just and you know what? Seeing Delta, this shit actually reminded me, right? Because first things first, right? Because I've already pulled out the violins, right? I might as well just keep the violins going out, right? Let me show you this right here, right? Let me look at this shit right here. Valve released its new Steam controller today for $99. All right.
Now's the time to chill out the fun.
All right. It's sold out in just 30 minutes, right? We got Hey It's Eggy, man. Shout out to Hey It's Eggy. He says Siggy Wiggy on the beat with the Filipino flow. Wow. Yo, you guys are out of pocket tonight. Right? You guys are all the way out of pocket tonight, right? Shout out to goddamn Hey It's Eggy, man. Holy, I don't even know what to say. Crazy. Bro, it was faster than that. Let me tell you something, right? Let me tell you something. I was ready, right? I was there. That was the first time my black ass done been on time for anything. I was early. God damn it. I had it in the cart and it was just
nope, not happening.
And it was just nope, not happening. And I was like, what is going on? What is going on? And then I'm looking at my notifications and Delta's over here. Steam Deck secured. Oh, no, it's Alex. Steam Deck secured. Or not Steam Deck, but a Steam controller confirmed, right? Confirmed. You get what I'm saying. Your boy Six is geek. But nonetheless, I'm like, man, ain't this a bitch? Ain't this a bitch? Boy, your boy Six couldn't get Nathan, right? Shout out to Top Shelf Gaming. He said, I told you last time I talked to you, I was ordering an extra large pizza tonight. So get ready. We about to feed the wolves tonight, bro. Just because you never begged, bro. Wow, right? Crazy, right? Well, shit, I appreciated Top Shelf Gaming, right? He's talking that shit, man, for real, man. And shout out to Sponge Leader as well. He said, couldn't get a Zenless vid, but got a Xenoverse vid. Okay, that's what's up, right? I'll check it out, man. We're going to be playing a little bit of gameplay tonight, right? I'm going to try to play some Invincible verses, and I'm also going to play some Mouse PI, right? If I start to get my ass whooped in Invincible, right? Right? So we'll see how that shit goes. But yeah, nonetheless, right now, well, that was a little bit goddamn.
Yeah.
Your boy Six is geeking, right? But nonetheless, right? Shout out to Top Shelf the Gaming, man. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? I really do appreciate you guys showing up and everything. You know, put it like this: your boy Six is just up here trying to talk some shit, right? I be seeing goofy shit all the time, right? And Razor Ultron, he says, did my super not show up? Let me look and see. My bad. I may have missed it. Oh, I apologize, brother. I missed it, right? And he said, wow. He says, this is why you want it. He says, another episode of Tales of a Filipino in Atlanta.
Nope, not happening.
It's like, it's so close, but no cigar, right? Like, listen, you guys know that I'm black. You guys know that I'm black. You guys know that I am a black man. I don't know what type of twisted individuals you guys have to be. Like I said, you guys did this during Black History Month. I don't understand it, right? But shout out to Razor Ultron, man. My bad for missing it, right? For real, right? We got Gamer Live Studio in here. Oh, and he says, well, I just got, you know what? I'm just got to keep on playing this bitch. He says, Sigs, coping about them hogs. Got shot down. Hey, listen, right? For a second, they were flying, though, right? They were flying for a second. Can you really get mad at me, right? They were flying, buddy. Stephen A. Smith was coping and everything, right? And we got Pillow Stars Commander in here. He says, I've managed to beat Mouse PI on hard difficulty. Damn, I think I'm playing that shit on the standard difficulty and everything. I don't even know how far along I'm in it, but you know, from what I played, it's a dope ass game for real, man. But shout out to Pillow Star Commander and also shout out to Gamer Live Studio, man. And I've been trying to keep the hot coat to a minimum, right? And we're past that, right? We got past the sports section, right? The sports intro. We are now coping about the fact that we could not get our hands on a Steam controller. But wait a minute, no, actually, I'm not really coping. Because regardless, you know, your boy Sigs is mouse and keyboard, so you know I could care less about no Steam controller. I just think it's some bullshit that I had the money and I showed up on time and I was unable to get one. You know what I mean? But you know, it is what it is. You know, you don't do people like that. And shout out to Hero Culture. He says, y'all saying cope. Nah, dude, I'm not coping. What do you mean? Shout out to Hero Culture. He says, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 is real. GTA 6 is fucking dead. Let's go. Oh, buddy, we're going to talk about that. Oh, man. I'm telling you, when you guys hear this update, oh, man, the ponies, I know they're just clicking their hooves. I know Lono's working on that monologue, right? Lono's getting ready for that.
I hammer them.
Oh, man, I know he is working on that monologue as we speak. Let me go ahead and just show this shit right here. Yeah, bro, Steam said, yes, Steam was like,
Nope. Not happening.
Steam was like, not happening. Steam was like, keep your dirty, stinking money. Now, listen, in all seriousness, you know, I'll never look at not being able to spend $100 as a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? But goddamn, right? I'm not gonna lie. I did want to get one of the controllers and everything. I was trying to get my hands on one, but it just was like, nope, not happening.
Nope.
You know what I mean?
Not happening.
You win some, you lose some, right? But all I can say is, you know, I got the Pulsar Crazy Light. I've been told you guys this, so I'm not coping about it because I still have the Pulsar Crazy Light. It is 37 grams. It's a great mouse, right? A great mouse, so I could care less about a controller or whatever. But, you know, if they bring it back in stock, you know, I might try to get one. But, you know, they better have their shit in order so I could actually purchase one when the time is, you know, when it's...
Now's the time to shell out the funds.
When it's time to shell out the funds. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. But we're on to the next topic, right? So apparently... Your boy Six is yapping tonight. Take-Two CEO says Grand Theft Auto 6 is releasing on consoles first, right?
Is this where the console losers hang out?
It's releasing on consoles first because Rockstar always starts on console, serving the core consumer.
Be a good consumer.
He also says the delayed PC release has nothing to do with their PlayStation marketing deal. Oh, but
Nope. Not happening.
like get the hell up out of here. Lying. All right? Yeah, we all cope together. Oh yeah, I mean, listen, Tin Duke says agree, right? I know I wasn't the only one, right? I know I wasn't the only one. I'm not even gonna go into it, but I know I wasn't the only one who was not allowed to get one of those Steam controllers. They did us dirty, right? It was so crazy that they did paying customers like that, right? Very, very bad faith. But but nonetheless, these guys have been. It's funny that they want to say it like this. They want to place it. Look at this. We already got people. We already got people hugging their PS5 and everything, right? I'm pretty sure I see some tweets where we had some people talking shit, right? But I'm not gonna lie, your boy Six is geeking right now. But nonetheless, I already know the fanboys are gonna be talking mad shit about this being the core consumer and everything. Everybody knows they just want to double dip.
Money.
Everybody knows they just want to double dip. That's what it comes down to. I don't know why these guys are up here pretending like, oh, we're trying to make sure that it's running perfectly well for the console and then we'll bring it over to the PC. Man, that's some bullshit. You guys want to double dip. That's all that it is. And a lot of people know that shit and they're still gonna do it regardless, right? Core consumer equals beta tester. Yeah, exactly, right? Shout out to Buzz. Shout out to goddamn Buzz Killer, man, talking that shit, right? And shout out to Partial Mean. He's been a member for 4 months. He says Valve screwed up by not accounting for scalpers. Yeah, well, you know, it is what it is. Like, I'm telling you, I've seen some hype beast type shit. You know what I mean? Like, I've ordered Supreme shit. Like, I know how them bots are. So, you know, you just had to charge it to the game. You know what I mean? But it was crazy. Extremely crazy. You know what I mean? That's all I got to say. But it was definitely an L for real. And shout out to Razor Ultron. He says, can anyone get... He says... Can anyone get Sigs a Steam controller? He's not begging, right?
Just platitude after platitude after platitude.
And this is what I mean. That's what you took away from that, right? It's just extremely bad faith. I told you guys, I could care less about having a controller, right? The mouse that we were working with here, top line, right? Top of the line. I told you I could care less about having a controller, right? You're being very bad faith, right? Extremely bad faith, right? Shout out to Gamer Life Studio. He says the core consumer that's going to be playing 30. Yo, the core consumer that's going to be playing 30 FPS. Yo, talk that shit, right? Exactly. Yo, hit the nail right on the head. Yo, I say it every single fucking night. Gamer Life Studio is cooking with grease, right? All I can say is
Be a good consumer.
the good consumer, right? But I definitely see some people cooking about this shit, right? Shout out to Sponge Lee. Oh, my bad. Shout out to Sponge Lee. He says, too many games on the list to care about GTA 6. Fuck them. You know, I feel the exact same way. The exact same way. Is it confirmed? I don't know, right? And shout out to One to Cash, man. W's in the chat to One to Cash, man. I appreciate it, my brother. But I don't know if it's confirmed, Priest. Like I said, I just seen a post, and you know, all the people on Twitter are talking about it. You dig? So you know, usually when I see that shit, you know, I show it to you guys, right? Look at this shit right here. With goddamn legendary drops, right? And I mean, he's essentially saying the same shit that I'm saying, right? And shout out to One to Cash again. W's in the chat for One to Cash, right? I appreciate it, my brother. Thank you. He says console only is serving the core consumer when nearly every modern release is like 70-30 Steam to other platforms in terms of sales. I'd much rather you just say we want to double dip. Exactly, right? Like everybody knows that's exactly what it is. I don't know what's up with the cope. You know, why are we going to get up here and just
platitude after platitude after platitude.
And I'm not going to lie, the shit that they said at the end about, "Oh, we assure you it's not a PlayStation money hat ting." I'm like, you know, that sounds a little sketchy, right? You know, that's just me just yapping. Right? I have nothing to prove that, right? I'm not going to lie though. Even Black Hokage, I said Hokage. Black Hokage, goddamn. Even he stepped in this bitch. And I'm not gonna lie, usually this brother be catching L's, right? But I don't know what it is. He's been catching W's, right? He says, translation, PC players are capable of self-control. They don't spend millions a week on our shark card microtransactions. We recognize we can't milk them. Yo. Firing off, talking that shit. Crazy. So our priority is those who we can.
Money.
Our focus is appeasing the boards of investors before anything else. I mean, I think he's got a point, right? For real. I think he's got a point, right? I mean, holy shit. They say it's not money hatted because it is. I mean, listen, all I gotta say is it's like, you know, if it ain't no shit, then why say something? You know what I mean? Like, you know what they say? Where there's smoke, there's fire. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, well, wait a minute. I'm like, where did that come from? All right, where did that come from? You know? Oh, okay. So this was the tweet that I seen. It was from this guy, this Glassdoor gamer guy, right? I told you, I knew I wasn't imagining. I was like, I could have swore I seen a tweet, right? But as you can see, you know, PC gamers, when they realize, wow, PC gamers, when they realize they are the second-class citizens when it comes to the biggest franchise in all gaming.
Be a good consumer.
Right? I mean, crazy, right? Shout out to Bashy the West, right? He says, Alex sends his regards. Siggy Wiggy, right? I don't even know what that's about. But shout out to Bashy the West, man. Good to see you, my brother. I already knew, right? All I can say is just
be a good consumer.
This is definitely going to be seen as a W by the PlayStation guys. Like I said, they're going to be running with this. I'm telling you right now, Lono is working on that fucking monologue. He's got, it's almost like Gunna, you know, the fucking album cover. There's smoke coming off that goddamn pen, right? That paper about to turn to flames, right? You're your first class consumers.
Be a good consumer.
All right. I even know Marlin's going to probably be talking about that shit as well. I mean, crazy work. Let me see, because there was some other shit I wanted to show you guys. Oh, about the Sorrow shit, right? I almost went on a tangent there about the Sorrow shit, right? Because we're gonna keep on looping back to Sorrows, right? A spoiler alert, right? You guys already seen the shit with Sorrows and everything, but you guys said that I could spoil it, right? And I'm just gonna assume that all the people that were there that day when I showed you guys, you're gonna be okay with me showing you this shit. Just wait until you guys see this shit. Just wait until I yank the mask off of this one, right? It shout out to Gamer Live Studio. He said kids in the UK can't play GTA 6. Got them on HEA, brother. Brother, it's funny that you say that, right? I mean, the shit in the UK, especially the shit that we were looking at the other day, like the other day, with the PlayStation and the ID and everything. I'm like, brother, that is some scary shit. Like, just thinking about that shit gives me the chills for real, man. But shout out to Gamer Live Studio and shout out to Machine XP. He says, don't entertain the Siggy Wiggy. I tried to stop them SIGs. I really did. I don't even know what what do you guys be on, yo? I don't even know what you guys are talking about, right? He's like, don't entertain the Siggy Wiggy. I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm like, damn, what is this? Like, I am geeking right now. Like, I'm gonna need you guys to relax, all right? That shit is coming to the US. I mean, brother, I could see it. I could see it for real, man. Rambling Entertainment in this bitch. I'm forking my Arch Linux because of it. Damn, but nonetheless, right? Because I keep on goddamn going on a tangent, but this shit came out, right? And this shit really flipped everything on its head, right? Because everybody was saying that it was a cuckold simulator and all that shit, right? That's when we got this right here, right? And there goes Rambling Entertainment. He says cuck roast, right? Rambling sees it all, right? That's all I got to say, right? Rambling is plugged in, man. Shout out to Rambling. But nonetheless, look at this shit. Like I said, spoilers alert. If you're playing this right now on your PS5, you may want to tune in at a different time. But this is proof of the cuckold gate, right? That's what this is looking like.
Done this before.
When?
Back home. A Devraj tradition, he said. But this one is for me. Do you ever regret coming here, Kira?
Why would I? It brought us together.
Whoa.
I'm here because I ran. Because I needed to be free.
Oh God. All I can say is
You sound like you are a male feminist.
I needed to be free.
To everything he put me through.
Oh.
So selfish.
Selfish is fine. Selfish is just looking after yourself. So long.
Yeah, no shit. Selfish is fine. Selfish is just looking after yourself, right? Who wrote this shit? Jada Pinkett? Right? Like, what the hell is this type of
As
writing?
long as you don't hurt anyone else.
Yeah, you can be selfish. Being selfish is fine. What is this? Oh, this is Soros. And I believe this is a hologram of his wife. Of my wife.
Better get back. Delaware wants our survey report. But this place, it's just for us.
Oh!
Forever.
Wow. Just for us. Forever. Wow. Like I said, you know, there doesn't appear to be a scene or anything, right? We've still got another like 30 seconds, but it's looking like what they were talking about is 100% correct. I don't know. That's why I wanted to share it with you guys. You know, very smart people in the chat right now. And I know that you guys aren't going to be bad faith and platitudinous. It seems like that is exactly what's going on here. It seems like she is in a relationship. She's saying this place is for us, being selfish, you know.
You sound like you are a male feminist.
All that feminist nonsense, right? I mean, just listen.
I didn't know.
Oh.
I thought she needed me.
Oh.
She came here for peace. And she found it with me.
What did she become?
She came here for peace, and she found it with me. Holy, right? God damn.
And she found it with me.
Oh,
What did she become?
So much.
whoa,
Too much.
whoa,
What will you become now?
whoa.
Honest. Better, if I can.
I better if I can.
You sound like you are a male feminist.
Yeah, you're a man. You're bad. Be better. It's your fault that she cheated. And it was okay for her to be selfish. All I can say
You
is,
sound like you are a male feminist.
you know, the odds are stacking up against this game. You know what I mean? I know some of you guys may not care about that shit, but it's funny because let me tell you, it's got the PlayStation guys very upset, right? So apparently this K-Med guy, we got paragraphs in this bitch, right? Goddamn, he says, the significant backlash that Soros is getting. We'll see if it actually is significant when we get sales numbers. I mean, if you guys get sales numbers, right? Okay, Bashy the Washy. I'll check it out, right? He says, keep playing. Oh, yeah. I think I played it all to its entirety. Goddamn. Let me look and see. No, right? No. I cheated. Begging for forgiveness in the end times, right?
You sound like you are a male feminist.
Yo, they're cooking this game, yo. They're having a field day with this fucking game, and these guys are up here crying. He says, a lot of the anti-woke crowd doesn't actually hate politics and games. They hate not being the default anymore.
You sound like you are a male feminist.
I mean, brother, it looks like the main character got cucked. I mean, and cooked. It looked like the main character got cucked. Like I don't understand what he means the default. He says for years, games catered almost entirely to guys. So a certain slice of player got used to every protagonist looking like them and every story orbiting their comfort zone. Now when a game shifts even a little away from that, right? It looks like his wife left him. I don't know if that's a little away from that. Nonetheless, this guy was just coping. This shit is brain rot. I'm not even going to read all of this. The real reason I just wanted to show you this was because you'll never guess who showed up, right? You'll never guess who had to throw in their 2 cents. Our boy Nib, right? He says, this was just an elaborate way for me to be able to read this Nib tweet. Great tweet from K-Med on what complaints around the video games. You imagine no longer the undisputed default, and it shows in every meltdown.
You sound like you are a male feminist.
It's why I refer to many of the complainers as gaming Karens. Well, gaming Karens from Nib. Snowflakes and terrorists. Most don't actually care about quality gaming. Oh, not my quality. Oh, he's coping. He's seething, right? Not my quality, right? What up, Ariana? He says, but merely protecting their own narrow or head canon view of the representation should constitute, which only oftentimes appears creatively samey or boring. Many come off as intensely entitled and annoying cretins hurting gaming discourse. Oh, wow. Oh my God. And so easily propagandized by outraged merchants who get click revenue, rallying their hate. It's like we have to split in gaming on social media. I mean, brother, he is crying. He is crying so much. It's like, brother, you know what type of people are in the gaming community, right? Now, don't get me wrong. I know there's all types of gamers, yada, 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 yada. But it's like, brother, the main character is getting fucking cucked, right? Like, the main character, apparently, from what they're saying in the leaks, the main character goes through all this hardship and whatnot, right? Just for his wife to have left him or whatever. Like, it's funny. People are laughing at it. It's a fucking game. You can sit here and project, but you're the one who's the snowflake. All right? They get so mad. And that's why I say it's just like with Ghost of Yote. Your boy says, I will always be here. I will always document this, right? I will always say, soulful, right? Shout out to Francisco Rowe. He says, what up, Siggy Wiggy, right? I don't even know, right? What up, Francisco, man? Good to see you, my brother, right? I hope you guys are doing good. I don't even know what's going on, right? But nonetheless, right? Like I said, so that's that. And the funniest thing about this shit, because also, just like with Ghost of Yote, right? We got our boy Endymion, right? And I find it so funny. And I told you that this guy is a PlayStation fanboy, by the way. Ponies find the main character relatable. Wait a minute. Just wait till we get to the main event, right? The real quick Lono segment, right? Just wait until we get there, buddy, because he's going to start projecting. And you already know your boy Siggs. I got the receipts, right? All I can say is Lono, he really enjoys the story, right? I'll leave it at that. And what up, Cake Man? Good to see you. He says, Platinum Trophy 206. Sorrows. This was easy to do. Pretty simple platinum. Gameplay is fun. Audio design is good too. But the story leaves a lot to be desired. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, right? What? Wait a minute, brother. I thought that this was the main guy who'd be out here talking about anti-woke games and whatnot, right? Wait a minute, Endymion, you're supposed to
hammer them.
He does this every time. That's all I gotta say. He does this every time with the PlayStation games. For real, for real. He says, I I've gone into detail with this already, so I'll just say I'm sick of the PlayStation 5 stories being some form of humiliation ritual for the player. Anyways, it's done. I'm moving on. Wow. Wow, he's moving on, right? Like I said, he usually he runs with it. Usually he'll milk it, right? That's all I'm saying, right? Is 6 buying sorrows? No, not happening. Yeah, not happening at all, right? I mean, I don't have a PlayStation. But nonetheless, right? There was one last shit I wanted to show you guys before we get into the nonsense, right? And Demion is having an internal fight between his anti-woke and PlayStation fanboy brother. Thank you, Mr. Vinicius Blade. Mr. Vinicius Blade sees exactly what is going on, and it's so funny. I'm telling you. I'm not sure if it was Ghost of Yote. I forget what game it was, but he did this, and I remember I documented. It was months ago, and it was just so funny the way he treated the game. He treated it completely different than he does with every other game. It is hilarious, right? Sigs, you see Marlin's review of Sorrows? I seen a little bit of it, right? I did see that GameStop made a video about it. I did see that GameStop talked about that shit and everything. That shit was pretty funny. Oh, I wanted to show you guys this shit as well. I'm not gonna lie, this is a W for the PlayStation guys, right? If they're willing, right? Apparently the Nintendo Switch is running on the PS5, right? Remember I showed you guys the shit that was jailbroke, that was running Linux and shit like that. Now that shit is running fucking Nintendo games. Right? Crazy. You know, they talking shit in the comments, goddamn.
We need war.
Right? Oh shit, look at this right here. Notice how you have to run a Switch emulator to have games on the PS5.
We need war.
Oh shit. There they go, right? One thing I gotta say is them Nintendo guys, they do not like fucking emulation, right? But I mean, I think this shit is dope. I think this shit is a W. And plus I heard you can switch it back to how it is originally, right? So you still get the PlayStation, you still get the 1 to 2 tentpole title, right? Then you can take it over, access Linux. That is crazy. I know this is a W. Then you can take it over, play the Nintendo games, access your Steam library. I mean, brother, a huge W, right? Yeah, the Nintendrones versus the ponies. Oh, brother, right? All I can say is,
we need war.
We'll just look down from the clouds, right? I mean, holy. Right? And shout out to Philip Star Command. He says Nintendo cockroaches getting salty right now. Oh, I know they're seeing that shit, and I know they're not taking too kindly to it, right? They be trying to talk shit about the Steam Deck. One thing they hate is goddamn emulation, right? Shout out to Philip Star Commander. Nintendo guys be trying to emulate a girlfriend. It takes a PS5 to be turned into a PC to give it some games. Hey, that is a fair point. That is a fair point. I mean, put it like this. That's the first time I've ever been impressed by a PS5. That is the first time I've ever been impressed by one, right? Bassy the Washy says, but I thought emulation is for poor people and thieves on PC. Why ponies champion this? Oh, well, brother. All I can say is,
Just platitude after platitude after platitude.
I tell you all the time, right? Rules for thee, but not for Sony, and I don't know if I've seen any of the, let me look and see. Right, let me check my tweets. Right now that you say that, 1 second. That is a good point, though. Right. Oh, you're right. And I even have Nicola. Right. That reminded me. Here's Nicola doing it right now. He says, "There's something poetic about every PS5 already being a Steam machine for anybody who wishes to tinker their way there, while Gabe Newell can't figure out the price from the comfort of his yacht."
You sound like a PS5 cheerleader.
And this is shout out to Bassy the West. He says, but I thought emulation is for the poor. People that's on PC. Why ponies champion this? I have no idea. All I can say is
you sound like a PS5 cheerleader.
Right? They just Nicola, the PlayStation kisser. Hey, listen, he's looking at his PS5 a little bit different tonight. He didn't know his baby could do that. Right? His PS5 don't get up for him like that, right? His PS5, like I said, he didn't know his PS5 could do that shit. He looking at that PS5 side-eye tonight, buddy. Oh, man. Shout out to Bassy the Wisey. That's a great point. I don't know, brother. They change every other day. And he also coped about this as well. And he was in Lono's stream today, coping as well. This is a dual ponies in here. Holy, right? He says the current sorrow situation, right? So apparently, I guess I don't even know what the fuck this meme is. I don't know if he made this meme himself, but apparently, you know, they're just playing, enjoying the game and everything. Which, I mean, I don't know. I don't see too many people talking about this game. I see more people talking about the shit that's around the game than people actually playing it, right? You know, it kind of reminds me of Death Stranding 2, right? We didn't hear Nathan about that game. It just came and it just went. You know what I mean? Like, 1 minute you're here, the next minute you're gone type deal, right? That shit just came. It just came. Like I said, put it like this. If it wasn't for Lono, buddy, we wouldn't have heard nothing about this game. We wouldn't have heard a damn thing about this game. Not Nathan about this game if it wasn't for Lono, man. But apparently, and they love to portray PC guys like this. You know, this is some fat guy and a fucking disabled little scooter shit. It's just a woke Indian cuck simulator, right? Why don't you just suffer, Nicola? Suffer! I'm glad that you included this in the meme. I don't know if he found this meme or he stole it. I'm glad you included this. This just shows that you know that the allegations are true. Suffer, right? And then we got the mighty Queef. He says, I finally got out of that algo where I saw anti-woke people all the time. And thankfully, no normal person is having a conversation about the game. They just say how fun it is, right?
Nope, not happening.
He must have found peace in the pony algo, right? I ain't heard nobody talk about that shit, right? Nobody talk about that shit at all. What the hell happened to the gaming we all loved? Oh, brother, that's a great question. It's looking like that shit is dead and gone. Dead and gone, right? I mean, to be fair, you know, PlayStation, they've been on some shit like, I almost, I'm sorry, I just see this tweet. I'm getting excited. I'm just going through these tweets and I see this shit right here. Mighty Keith is a Sony pony. Oh, yes, 1,000%, right? All I can say is,
come on, you should know this.
Look at this shit right here. So I showed you guys this shit last Friday, right? So apparently, in the UK, right, the UK online safety app, if you want to log in or whatever the fuck, or access, I think it's like chat. I forget what features it is, but I think like the multiplayer and whatnot, you have to fucking scan your ID, right? I mean, just some bullshit, right? You got a real deal, your face card. You got to show your face card. God damn it, right? They need to see your face card, right? Who you is. And then look at this shit. You give your full name, bank details, home address, a phone number, and email address, but send a photo of your face. That's too far.
Be a good consumer.
I'm telling you, right? Like I'm telling you, this DRM arc and everything, brother. I'm done with this. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that they just swept this under the rug, because all it did was just show that they are exactly who we thought that they were. These people will defend anything. They will defend anything. I'm done with, like, it's not even worth having a conversation. They're like, you need my ID.
Be a good consumer.
Right? I mean, it's just I'm done, brother. Like I'm done. You know, we'll remember this. We documented it. We went over it. We talked about it. We showed you the streams, but over it, right? We're getting out of there, goddammit, right? And shout out to Philip Star Commander. He says, how much you all want to bet the ponies defend this? I mean, I just showed you the tweet, right? To be fair, that's one person, but I mean, you know, if we look, they're, you know, PlayStation's their anthem, right? That's all I can really say is PlayStation is their anthem, their ride or die. But shout out to Philip Star Commander. If I had to bet on them defending an anti-consumer business practice, I would bet every time, everything, and I would double down. All or nothing, right? I don't even be gambling. I don't even know the terminology, but goddamn it, I'm full sending, right? I don't know if that's a thing, right? Pause. Let me throw a pause at the end of that, just in case. Okay. Now I wanted to show you guys this shit with DSP, because this boy DSP was suffering, right? I don't want to spoil how much money he made today, right? Goddamn
Money.
But it was not enough to save the business. That's all I gotta say, and you guys know how that shit goes.
I love it, and you know, it's that stuff's positive, and there's other stuff that's positive behind the scenes, but the fact that I might lose my fucking house over something that I have nothing whatsoever control over or to do it.
Yeah, that is true, Faded Blaze. I ain't even gonna read that, but that is true.
That's the worst feeling.
Machine XP says, yeah, Colin Moriarty was basically cool with it. He was just like the DRM stuff, yeah.
Be a good consumer.
Yeah, you just got to check in one time, the 15-day window, yeah. Yeah, it's to stop piracy, yeah.
Abdullah says you got to tough out the gameplay in Sorrows when you add a death counter in Sorrows because the game.
Oh shit! I forgot. I almost wanted to show. I wanted to show this as well, right? Because he was getting cooked in Sorrows. So by the way, because I think he actually owns a PS5, right? I think he owns a PS5 Pro or whatever the fuck.
Jump! Oh, I couldn't jump. See, so
here's. Let me refresh this shit. I don't know why it wouldn't let me pause and play it, but I think he owns a PS5.
Jump! Oh, I couldn't jump. See, so here's the problem. 100%.
The problem is you, Phil.
Here's the problem with this boss. It's the first boss. It's the first time you have to try to time anything. But they've already implemented like several different new elements to the boss fight. The ground is grabbing you, so anytime you go into the grass, you can't really jump or move. Then you got to jump timed over waves of energy while also dodging. You have to do timed absorption. If they're gonna do that, they should slowly ease you in so you can learn each thing. Instead, it's like, here's a boss fight with all of these elements at once, learn them on the fly. Okay.
I mean, that's how most boss fights are, though, right? Like, they have their moveset and whatnot, and you have to learn that shit by trial and error, right? He just doesn't want to play the fucking game.
So let me just go back to the boss and try again. Oh, you can't. You have to play another 30 minutes to get back to the boss.
Oh, my runbacks.
What?
Yeah. Suffer.
Yeah. I think they fucked it up, to be honest with you. I do believe they should have done a slow
but that's how Returnal was.
build. It should not have been this at all. Like, this is too much at once. Now, we have to waste another half an hour to get back to that boss. Well, at least we beat the first wave. You saw there's 4 energy bars. So that was the first time we actually beat the first energy bar. So that's cool. But now we get to second wave, or the second phase. Now I got to waste a half an hour to get back there again.
How do I keep...
yeah. Now I have to waste a half an hour. That's how he talks about gaming, by the way, right? But nonetheless, this is the next day. Yeah, it's never his fault. They fucked up the game, dude. Right? Shout out to Philip Star Commanders, right? He says, dumb, stupid P-brain, whining and complaining again. He does this with every game that he plays, right? Every game. It's just who he is, man. Shout out to Philip Star's Commander, man.
Gameplay is Souls-like. No, I don't do death counters. There's no point. Death counters serve one purpose. They have my idiotic detractors think that it means something, and then they like celebrate when I die. They can kiss my fucking ass. I don't care. I don't do content for my detractors. Okay? So
yeah, you do. You're a locale. You do it involuntarily, or whatever the fuck the word is, right? Like I said, your boy Six is geeking, right? You don't even have control over it, right? It's just something. It's just second nature to you. You make detractor content. You just don't get it.
I'm not ever doing a death counter again. It serves no purpose at all. It's just for idiots.
This game.
I'm not gonna lie. This is literally how like the fucking raw Phil chat be.
It's terrible. This is garbage. It's not a tough fight. It's every single circumstance against you.
If you have enjoyed this,
I mean, it's just something about seeing him get felted in a video game. I don't know what it is, right? It's on a whole nother level, right? It just hits differently.
A tough fight. It's every single circumstance against you.
if you have enjoyed the stream so far, thanks for chilling with me. Please engage in support with the stream to help out the channel. If you're on YouTube right now, please like the stream. The likes help a ton. They really, really do. So please like the stream if you haven't, okay? Please consider supporting the channel in some
please support the stream.
way. On the YouTube side, you could do a super chat or become a member or gift some memberships to the community. On the Kick side, you can do some kicks, or you could gift a sub or become a sub yourself on the channel. You could.
Wow, he begged the whole startup of the game. He begged. I mean, he is just consistently begging.
Do a tip via PayPal. Everything greatly appreciated.
Wait, I thought he didn't need to do this anymore. It's so funny. I had forgotten about that shit. Right, I've forgotten about that whole entire arc. He was on that whole fucking. He was literally saying that shit like, oh, I don't have to beg anymore. I don't need to beg. Right. That's why we don't have goals. It's like, brother, you beg like a crackhead outside a gas station every single stream.
Appreciated. We got pop-ups going. We got thank you shout-outs going. So please support the stream if you haven't.
Wow.
Let's go.
I kid you not. He has said that shit like 7 times in the last like a minute and a half.
All right, so pink bristled pig, pink and black spotted pig. Where the hell do you think there are pigs? Thieves Haven.
Unless it auto-saves. Oh, you have to do the final boss fight a second time. That's hilarious. What a piece of shit. Oh, let's see here. How do you load? Can you even load the game? How do you even load the game? I never tried loading the game. It just always auto-loaded. So even though we beat the final boss, think about this.
Yeah, soulful, Phil.
It didn't even save. Yeah, it just didn't save, and the game didn't give you the option to save at all. What an awful fucking way they designed this game. What a huge flaw. Seriously, what a humongous and utterly bad flaw. I mean, we have to redo the final boss. It's fine. We're still gonna win. We'll do it again.
Every game with this guy, to be fair, I haven't played this game, but every game this guy plays, it's just fucked up. It's awful.
But I mean, what a humongously flawed design to the game that if you beat the final boss, they expect you to sit around for 2 hours after the boss to do the ending, and you can never save your game and it doesn't autosave. That's just asinine. I mean, game dev in 2026, these people are still this fucking stupid. Jesus Christ, these fucking idiots. All right, but what are you gonna do? Pretty stupid. Yeah, the dunce level game development. Here we go.
I mean, he says this literally about every game.
Again. I guess I was just supposed to leave the game running in the background of my PC for 3-4 days till I got back to it, right?
Damn, he's pissed.
This is hilarious. You can't save your game. They removed all people to save. Why would they do that? Think about that. It's the end of the game. You're in the end sequence.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I haven't played this game, right? I mean, it does sound shitty that he can't save, but it's just something about seeing him soulful.
Remove all ability to save your game. What if you have to take a shit? What if your power goes out?
Handicap. Wow. Yeah.
Whoa. Power just fucking flickered. What on earth? Well then. Well, if you're watching this on YouTube, my power just flickered in my house, which turned off half the shit in my room. So that's why right now my everything just died. That was unexpected because it's fine outside. I don't know why my power flickered. That was bizarre.
Yeah, well.
But, yeah, I guess I'll stop recording this part. Normally, my parts would be much longer, but I have to stop because all my stuff has to reboot now.
Like, what were they thinking? I mean, it's just a simple thing to allow game saves during this sequence. It makes no sense to not to, except bad game development. Like,
bad game development.
They're really stupid.
I mean, like, I'm telling you, I'm not trying to be fucking platitudinous, man. Every time he plays a game, I feel like that's just all this is. He said this during Crimson Desert. He said it while playing Pragmata. Like, he says it literally while playing every single fucking game.
Listen,
it's just always a bad game design. It's just always the game.
I loved this game, don't get me wrong, but that is just asinine and dumb. No saving of the game in the end of the game. Duh. So how do we leave? Why even make this segment of the game like this? Why not allow you to freely fly around the world and do this yourself? Why make it that it's all on rails and the game auto-controls it? It's very bizarre. No, AAA, I understand what you're saying. He says, well, because this is an adventure game, they want you to revisit and talk to all the people that helped you along the way. Dragon Quest VII is about adventure. No, I get that, but why did they turn the game from an open-world RPG into an on-rails segment with no saving? Why not just say, hey, if you want to explore the endgame, explore the endgame at your own pace. Fly the spaceship thing around and do it for yourself. Save your game. Get final items. Do some combat. Instead, you must do this on rail.
I mean, I'm looking at the King's Tax right now. It's sitting at 34. I think he's just tip stalling at this point. I mean, he is literally just sitting around yapping about Nathan.
Sequence. Absolutely no saving, nothing. If you have to turn your game off, too bad. Do it from the start. Do the fight the boss again. Huh? It doesn't make any sense at all. It's insanely bad game design.
Oh, wow. Ren is saying this is a common JRPG thing. I mean, like I said, I haven't played the game, so I don't know if it's some fucking bug that they have that's like just shitty and everybody complains about it, or if this is just Phil complaining about everything like he always does.
Because the rest of the game's been great. How did they make this one huge misstep? You know? I just don't get that.
It's like, come on. You gotta be a mature fucking adult and stop being a whiny little baby about this shit. You know, it's just like a whiny baby. Doesn't get their way. They didn't get their ice cream. You know,
That's the funny thing about this guy. Like, literally, there's so many, like, just funny clips of him contradicting shit. Like, I fuck with DSP, goddamn tries it, man. He's a funny-ass channel.
didn't get their flavor of ice cream that they wanted. So instead of actually dealing with the fact that they still at least
Oh, wow. So Priest is saying, no, it's not. He's just shit at games. I believe it.
have ice cream, they're going to stand there and whine and complain while the ice cream melts down the side of the fucking cone. Grow up.
Someone tipped $2 says, why are you harsh to judge game developers? They aren't making these macro level game decisions. They're directed by upper management, and I work as a game developer speaking from actual experience. First off, when I'm
I doubt that that person's a game developer.
criticizing the game, why do you think I'm criticizing the line level developer? No, obviously if there's a game design choice, it's the
I mean, but you were. Wait a minute. That's exactly what you were just doing. You were literally talking shit about the game design and whatnot. Oh my, this shit is crazy.
person who's in charge of the game design that I'm criticizing, not the guy who's a line level coder. That's on you to think that I'm doing that. I didn't do that. That's number one. Number two, I have the right to criticize a game. A game is not infallible. A game should be criticized. A game should be
I mean, I do think that's true, but let's just be honest. He criticizes games when he doesn't make a lot of
Money.
All right, that's just the problem.
asked to improve.
All right, like this guy plays WWE champions and shit.
I don't care who the fuck it is. There's people in the chat right now. Oh, he's doing a meme. Oh, this is cringe. Shut the fuck up and eat it. Eat it. Give me your mailing address. I want to mail you a spoon so you can eat shit out of my fucking. You have to stop being so pussyfooted around life and actually speak up for
I'm not gonna lie, the song that they made from that clip is a banger.
things that need to be improved. This is ridiculous that the game assumes that you're going to have hours of time at the end of the game uninterrupted. And
I mean, to be fair, Phil, you have loads of time. All right, and you could be actually playing the game, but you're just sitting around yapping, not doing anything. All right, just your typical Phil stream, right? Just up here begging, tip stalling, tip scanning, not even playing the game. Every single time he plays games like this, he's always just in the menu screaming shit.
you can never save your progress. It's a horrendous game design, especially for a game you've invested 60 plus hours in, to then say, oh, you may have to replay the final boss fight time and time again to see the ending because you did
And all I can say is the King's tax is sitting at 34. There's your answer.
enough time to see it. I mean, seriously. I think you're taking it too personally. You think I'm like insulting a personal developer. I'm not. But I'll tell you right now, this is horrid game design and it should be improved. Absolutely, they should patch this game and make it so that this sequence can be saved and resumed.
This kind of shit needs to come out. This kind of shit needs to be exposed for what it is. It's greed. It's greed. Greed is massively strong.
Now, guys, it would be great to get some support. I know that we finished Dragon Quest. We've had 0 support.
There we go.
0.
There we go.
I'm not kidding. Like,
Suffer. There we go, right? That's why you've been sitting around bitching, moaning, and everything. 0 support. Soulful, Phil.
every piece of support that came in today came in during the podcast. Except for Lazuli. And I know that, oh no, not him again, talked about the Mando burger. Let's get.
And you see, usually I can catch like some of the Raw Phil streams. I didn't catch any of the Raw Phil stream. If I would have known that he didn't get any support during the Dragon Quest stream, it all makes sense now. It all makes sense now, right? Because he's just sitting around complaining about the game. Usually he's like getting filtered while he's complaining, but he's not getting filtered. He's just walking around chilling in the menus, just bitching about the game. I'm like, I haven't played it. I don't know why he's being so hard on the game. Now the mask slipped. He made 0 support. Oh, he was suffering.
Get some support for the stream, please. Let's not have this be the deadest stream ever because I wanted to finish Dragon Quest today. Okay?
I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct.
So guys, please support the stream. As you can see, it's the least supported stream that I have had all year by a mile. Okay, not even kidding. It would be great to get any support, whether it's a super chat, a member.
Oh, wow, I'm actually glad that I documented this shit. Crazy. This is his worst supported stream, right? Like I said, I just seen the fucking title and I seen pain and I knew it. I was like, oh, he didn't hit the goal. But wow. His worst supported stream by a mile. This is amazing. Right? That's what you fucking get, you begging bum.
A sub, some kicks, a tip. We only have a half an hour left roughly until the food shows up. And then after that, I usually never get support anyway. So it would be great if you could support the stream, especially if you like.
Nope. Not happening.
I don't know, man. I think he did. I think they don't enjoy the stream, Phil.
These old school fighters, you like that I just jumped in to do them. Please support the stream, okay? Let's do it. Let's hit that goal and show people on the internet that you don't have to be drama queen bitches to actually be able to make content that will be supported.
Oh, he was so hurt after the casino started cooking him. He was so hurt.
Let's get people right now to support this content because you know that it's good, you know that you enjoy it, and you don't want to let those people be told, oh, see, you have to change who you are and be completely an asshole and be fucking dicks to everyone.
I mean, brother, they just told you to be entertaining instead of sitting around and begging all the time. But and you sure are showing them. I know this is a clip from the past, but I mean, this guy's just fucking dented.
Everyone in order to actually make a living on here. I don't believe that's true.
Yeah.
And I've strived to not do that for my entire career, and so let's prove them wrong right now. Again, if
right
you guys
now.
have enjoyed today's stream, if you could support it in some way, I would appreciate it. Anything appreciated. A membership, a super chat, a sub, a kick, a tip, anything. It's the deadest stream that I've had for support all year. It sucks because it was basically a bunch of support for the podcast, and then no one cared about Dragon Quest. I'm glad that we're done with the game.
Oh, yeah, it's Dragon Quest. There he goes. So now he's going to blame it on Dragon Quest, the reason why he got no
No,
support.
I love it. Even though I love, turn-based RPGs, I just can't get consistency and anyone to show up for them.
Oh, yeah, he just can't get
Money.
All right, and that's the whole entire reason why he does it.
So it is what it is.
And that's terrible. That's such a terrible thing.
A troll! What a moron troll tried to tip me and thinks I'm going to read.
Right? And shut up the Pillow Star Commanders, right? He says, you really want that money, Phil? Get a job. Right? You know, Phil, he's like,
Nope. Not happening.
you know, he's successful. You know, he doesn't have to beg anymore, right? I mean, it's crazy, man. This guy is a fucking bum, right? Shout out to Pillow Star Commander.
I don't even open it. I already recognize your email
And I mean,
address.
look at how he's sweating, right? You can tell he is stressed the fuck out. Like, he's sweating like he just did a hard day's work, right? I mean, this guy is just pathetic.
Yes, you idiot. Okay.
Fuck you.
Yeah, cope sip. Okay. All right, now it's time to get into the nonsense, right? Like I said, we had a very slight Marlin stream that I wanted to show you guys. Goddamn. It's been a minute since we checked in with the pastor, right? He's got some shit to tell us about Saurus. You know, that's how he be saying that shit. Okay. And I think he actually got a code from PlayStation, right? I seen GameStop did a video about it. I think he actually got a code from PlayStation, right? So, you know, shout out to Marlin, man. You know, we know a lot of guys who be out here and everything, you know, simping for PlayStation, and they don't get any code. So, shout out to Marlin, man. All right.
Doing great, man. First stream of the month of May.
Oh.
So I do pray that this month would be a fantastic month for us, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, for all of us, for our channel.
Yeah, financially. There he goes.
As well, so that as we continue to grow and progress and do what we do best for you guys here today. So please do me a favor, hit that like button, baby. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, for listening, all that good stuff. I hope.
Okay, so you guys already see, he's already saying it's the first day, it's the first week of the month, right? He needs to be blessed financially and whatnot, right? Let me look, right? Let me see you, because I do think he says this real quick. Yeah, hit the Goku. Don't worry, he's gonna get into hitting the Goku and everything. Okay, bet here it is.
Steam controller
Let me play back.
as well. Yo, check this out. So the Steam controller, I managed to snag one 3 minutes before.
And that's one thing I'll give this brother credit for, brother.
Now's the time to chill out the phone.
If there is hardware out there, Marlin will find a way to get it, right? Marlin was able to confirm the goddamn Steam Deck controller. It's crazy because he was saying that he thought it was ugly and everything, that he wasn't a fan of it, but he seen that shit.
Now's the time to chill out the funds.
He had to get his hands on it. I give him credit.
All right, so we're gonna try to raise some funds for the Steam machine once we find out a release date for that one and stuff
Raise some funds? What do you mean?
like that. But I was able to snag the controller, so I'm gonna, as soon as that comes in, I'm gonna do like a video, like a short video on it or something like that, so you guys can see what it looks like, and I can kind of give you guys like some quick thoughts on it. But yo, that thing now, it's going in and out of stock.
Okay, so now he's just gonna start yapping about it going in and out of stock. But I just thought that shit was funny that he found a way to get his hands on one, right? If I had to bet on Marlin getting hardware when it first comes out, I would bet everything I own. I would double down. He's gonna get his hands on that shit, right? Pause.
When it comes to As an OG, when it comes to
He ain't no OG.
this stuff, I'm like, yo, you know better than that. When something is coming out, especially to do with either Valve, Sony, it doesn't matter which company it is. You know, Microsoft, it doesn't matter which company. If it's something that people have a high interest in,
I mean, that controller sold out in like 30 minutes. That's some next level shit.
on it right away. Do not freaking delay.
Yes, literally.
Now's the time to shell out the funds.
If there's anyone to talk about when it comes to this shit, it is Marlin. I should have tuned in to Marlin, right? Like I said, I was trying to get one, goddammit. I should have taken advice from him. That's one thing I could probably learn from Marlin, right? He was able to buy one.
Because if you do delay, and it went from 3 to 5 business days to 6 to 10 business days, because, you know, there's so many people, you know, ordering it, and then now it's freaking completely out of stock. So if you're trying to get the Steam controller right now, it's probably out of stock. It's probably a little too late.
Yeah.
Or you can maybe it might go in and out of stock for a little bit, but keep your eyes on it. All right. So we do have some topics to go over here in regards to the PlayStation 6. And
I thought he said he didn't want to hear nothing about the PlayStation 6.
I will say that man, I don't even think I'm ready for the PlayStation 6. There was some, you know what? I meant to tell y'all this. I don't know if y'all been experiencing this issue, but there was some weirdness going on with my Pro. I don't know if it was the Pro or if it was the game itself, but SARS was
no. It was the PS5 Pro. Your box side bunya like a pepper, right? Oh no, what was going on with the PS5 Pro, Marlin?
like crashing randomly. I don't know what the heck it said that I forgot the error message. I think I took a picture of it. I don't think I did. Oh yeah.
Oh, did he include that in his review?
I did take a picture of it. So it said cannot continue using this game or app. The data is corrupted. Boy, I was panicking. I was fixing to take my Pro and throw it out the freaking window, bro.
Oh, brother.
Nope. Not happening.
You were not about to throw that PS5 Pro out the window. You love that PS5 Pro, Marlin. Stop it.
I was like, man, when I saw that, I got mad. I literally got mad and literally took my my Edge controller. Like, I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking, bro. Like, see, I still have it plugged up. Bro, these controllers is very strong, man. I bought this probably about 2 years ago, 3 years ago now. And bro, I got super duper mad and throw the freaking controller, dog.
He threw the controller, and I mean, brother, that's stupid. Why would he throw the controller?
I throw the controller because I said, are you freaking kidding me? I was so pissed. I was cussing and everything, bro. I was so...
I know, yeah, you was probably seething, right? After all the times you told people...
Now was the time to chill out the phone.
After all the times you fucking endorsed that PS5 Pro, that pisser, only for that shit to come and do you like that, to dog you like that on Saurus? Right? I knew he was heated.
So freaking upset. I was like, man, I work my butt off on this game, playing this doggone game, and then you're going to give me an error message telling me data is corrupted? And then I have to delete the game and say
that's over $100, and he's throwing it like some child. I mean, brother, he might just be capping. That's the thing about Marlin. You can't really trust anything that he says, right? I mean, he already lost me when he said he was playing the game. You know what I mean? But Sigs, times are hard. Why would he do that? I'm telling you, like I said, he's a theater kid, right? I hope I pronounced that shit correctly, right? Nonetheless, he's acting and shit like that. He got a fucking offer to be in Gran Torino and everything. He might just be showing us a little acting skills right here, telling us a make-believe story. I'll tell you, this guy lies about everything.
A file and all this and that, bro. I got real mad. So I threw the controller. Man, it's been years since I tossed a controller. I threw the controller down so hard.
Yo, and shout out to Top Shelf Gaming. Insane, yo. He dropped 50 memberships. Insane, yo. W's in the chat, right? W's in the chat, man. Holy, you guys already know what time it is, man. W's in the chat. He just went crazy. Insane, man. You guys already know what time it is. One second, let me fire this shit up, right? That shit is insane. Shout out to goddamn Top Shelf, man.
You get pizza? I know.
W's in the chat.
Italian. I'm disappointed that since I moved out here to the West Coast, there is not a real authentic East Coast Italian style pizza out here. Would you like to have a pizza party with me? Mamma mia! Make it a pizza pie! Pizza pie! Felipe! Pizza pie! Turn on the ovens! Mozzarella! And delicious! Make it a dollar! Roll it out! Toss it in the air! Pizza pie! Make it a pizza pie! Pizza pie! Felipe! Pizza pie! Pizza pie! Delicious! Pizza pie! Pizza pie! Pizza pie! Turn on the ovens. Salvano cheese. Salvano.
Yo, my bad.
Crazy meat. Weird
I had to find the goddamn shake shiesty mask. You already know what time it is, right? Shout out to Top Shelf Gaming. You already know. Cooking, right?
Pizzas.
That pissa's failing, Marlin. I know you guys see it. Soulful, Marlin. Soulful. Just wait till we get to the therapy cope session with our boy Lono, right? He's so upset that the cuck files have been released about Soros. Don't you guys worry. We got documentation. We understand why he relates to the game so much, man. W's in the chat for Top Shelf. Wait till you hear this little Marlin segment. You already see he's suffering. Great point by you guys bringing up. This be the main guy talking about how times are hard. Well, he's over here telling us bullshit stories about him throwing the controller and everything. This is content, right? I know it's a slow news day, but this is what we're doing, Marlin. Lying. I tell you, man, I'm about to just start to call him a rug. He be lying. He lies about everything. That's all he knows how to do is just lie. You put him in front of a mic, he's gonna lie, right? Shout out to Top Shelf. Top Shelf on a whole nother level, man. W's in the chat.
These seasonings are catered more towards Italian.
Crazy, man. I really appreciate it, Top Shelf. Had a damn find the goddamn shake sicey mask, man. I had that bitch tucked away somewhere, goddamn, right? Shout out to Top Shelf. I really appreciate it, my brother. That was crazy. Oh yeah, Brokeback Lono. Don't worry, we're getting into that.
On the ground, on the carpet. And the force.
Right. And shout out to Top Shelf Gaming again, man. He says, had to get that extra large pizza. Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. For real, brother. Thank you, dog. Thank you so much, man. I don't even know what to say. Just crazy, right? Crazy, man. Shout out to Top Shelf Gaming, right? And shout out to Armalite and shout out to Razor Ultron, right? W's in the chat, man. We got Armalite. He says, how we looking on our Mimby goal, right, brother? There is no Mimby goal, but you already know we're about to talk some more shit, right? You already know, man. W's in the chat, man. Shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate it, man. Just spamming fucking W's. Crazy. Crazy.
You guys like pizza?
Insane.
I do. I love pizza. I'm Italian. I'm disappointed that since I moved out here to the West Coast, there is not a real authentic East Coast Italian style pizza out here. Would you like to have a pizza party with me? Mamma mia! Make it a pizza pie! Pizza pie! Felipe! Pizza pie! Turn on the ovens! Mozzarella!
And delicious! Make it a tonne, doesn't it? Pizza pie! Right?
Make it a pizza pie!
You guys already know what time it is. What? Ooh, like I said, today was supposed to be a light day, but we still gotta cook and flambe on the way, right? Pause. You already know. I mean, I have no choice. Every day, they get up here doing goofy shit. Someone has to do it, right? Someone has to cook. You guys already know what time it is, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Razor Ultron, man. And shout out to Top Shelf. And shout out to Armalite, man. Cooking, right? We cooking tonight. God damn it, man. I appreciate it. Insane. Like I said, we got some nice, it's a lighter day, but we still got some nice little therapy cope sessions here and there. You already know. The cope will just happen, right? They'll just happen. Natural, right? No trolls needed. None, right? It just naturally happens. These guys are locals. I try to tell you. And I also try to tell you, right? About that boy Lono. When them anti-woke boys be out there, buddy. Buddy, they got these PlayStation guys suffering. It's just like with Ghost of Yote. Right? Shout out to the people in the chat that was here during the Ghost of Yote day. Oh, you know these guys are in here coping. And I showed you the footage. Lono's trying to run away from the footage. He's tiptoeing around it, and buddy, we're going to document it today. Right? We're going to document it today. Right? And shout out to Bandit, man. For real, yo. Crazy. All right? I'll talk about some even more shit, man. Bandit's in this bitch, right? Shout out to Bandit, right? Like I said, I showed you guys. Doing a little bit of a preamble. I showed you guys. You guys didn't even notice. I set the table so nicely, right? I've been documenting this since last Friday when the news files came out. Oh, I knew Lono was going to be coping. I knew he was going to be coping. You know how much he loves Returnal. You know how much he loves Returnal. He's got the main character sending him kissy faces and shit on videos and tweets and whatnot. Tweeting, talking about his mom. Oh, he was suffering today. Oh, he's so mad that they're talking shit about the PlayStation game. You know, and let me tell you, some of the commentary might be bad faith, but buddy, I'm here for it, right? I'm extremely here for it, goddammit. Right? Because even if I wasn't being platitudinous, you know, they would say I'm taking him out of context and being bad faith, right? But nonetheless, man, shout out to all y'all, man. Right? Shout out to Razor Ultron. Shout out to goddamn Top Shelf, man. Shout out to Armalite. Shout out to Bandit, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. For real. Y'all are lit, man.
Of the impact, the controller just bounced off the carpet, bro, and just went on top of it. Just went on top of the my stand right here.
Oh, buddy, you lying. Why does he always lie? Why are you lying? Why are you making up this story? Right? That you threw your controller on the ground because your pisser was failing you. And let's just be honest, buddy, right? At this point, you should be used to that pisser letting you down, buddy. We've been documenting this every step of the way. I remember when he threw water in his face with Metal Gear Solid, right? Just all these lies. Why does he lie so much?
TV stand. And I think it hit the TV. Bro, I didn't even give a doggone. I was so mad. And the front right here, the little plastic piece, the little black plastic piece right here, just popped off.
And, all right, and shout out to Night of Cypher, right? He says, how many members left for the Madam stream, right? All I can say is...
Nope, not happening.
That is off limits, right? Like I said, I can understand. Because the guys I react to, you know, they be up here with their Madams, right? All I can say is nope. That is not one of the goals, right? Shout out to Night of Cypher.
And then the touchpad just came off. I didn't even care, bro. I said, bro.
Oh, so you were able to fix it?
I put my heart and everything into this game. You know, to try to finish the game.
Oh, yeah.
To try.
Yeah, because you know you ain't finished that shit. Look at you, lying. I'm not, listen, it's not even that big of a deal. But he's just lying.
Get this review out, and then I'm still playing the game. I'm still trying to unlock more stuff and do more stuff. And you're gonna tell me data corrupted? Boy, stop playing. Boom! Just drop that mug. But nah, man, I was able to.
Yeah. And how did that fix the issues that you were having with your pisser? Right.
I was able to put the plastic piece right here. This controller is strong. Nope. Not happening.
So now we got Mechanic Marlin. He was able to Frankenstein it back together after smashing it on his carpet.
No, I mean...
Or on his floor, I guess. Or maybe it was a carpet. I don't know. He said it bounced up. Everything about the story just sounds false.
It better be for $200. Like, yo, this thing...
$200 and you're throwing the shit on the floor. Right, after bragging about how he just bought the Steam controller, whatever. This is why I tell you, whenever he gets up here and he's like, oh, the times are hard, right? I know how hard the times are. I'm struggling for this channel. All the tech that I get and everything. I just want you guys to know this is who Marlin is. And also, side note, you see how his headphone wires are twisted up right here? He needs to untangle them shits.
Got some beating though. And then on the underside right here, as you can see.
Oh, right, and shout out to Francisco Rose. Yo, he says, y'all need to wake up. Stop sleeping. Oh, we're going to get into that, right? We're going to get into that. He loves saying that shit during his streams. He'd be like, wake up. The chat's asleep today. Don't worry. Like I said, he and you know what I'm telling you like this, right? Shout out to Skillful, because I know Skillful watches the stream, but buddy, you banned all the trolls, and now you got Marlin up here begging, asking for Goku to get hit up and everything. You should, shame on you, Skillful.
The little plastic police, the little rubber piece right here is completely worn off. So, but yeah, man, it's still going. I'm still using it. You know, I'm rough on this controller though, like just in general. So, and that's because obviously I can always take out the sticks and then you know, replace it if I have.
That's no excuse for you to be throwing your controller in the ground because you can replace sticks, right? I don't think that's why they give you replaceable sticks, so you can just smash it into the fucking ground when you get upset.
Dude, but yeah, man, I tossed that mug. I was like, so let me know if you guys are, you know, experiencing that issue. Don't panic if that error message does come up. Just close the game out.
So now don't panic. Don't panic if you get that error issue, right? This is what I mean. He's not upset about it or anything, you know.
Be a good consumer.
If you get that error message, just relax. Everything's fine, right? It's actually supposed to do that. That was actually how they how they put the game together and everything. That's the experience that you're supposed to have on the pisser, on the value box.
Maybe restart the PS5 or your PS5 Pro and then start it back up again, and then you should.
Ain't this the main guy who be saying, restart your game, player? Right? I'm saying, for all the people who be watching Marlin, ain't this the main guy? Look at him. He can't even look at the camera. Now he's sitting there looking away. See, he done slipped up. Right? So you got an error while playing the game, and you're just telling people, restart your game, player. Interesting.
Be good to go. So there's that. All right. So we're going to talk about the PlayStation 6 here today because we have a massive report. This is probably like one of the biggest ones that I've seen. That is not
okay. He's gonna talk about the Sony lawsuit, but he's not even gonna say shit. I'm gonna skip past it, right? Shout out to goddamn Francisco, right? Francisco done got a hold of the script for the goddamn show and shit, right? Because I sure in the hell was gonna talk about this shit. I've told you guys this all the time with Marlin, right? I've been watching Marlin for a minute. He does this shit with his chat where he'll tell him to wake up, right? When really he's just, you know, looking for a super chat, goddamn. Listen to this shit right here.
You want to buckle up. You want to buckle up. You want to put on your seatbelt. All right, put on your seatbelt. Safety first. All right.
So when Lono says that, when Lono tells you to buckle in, that means you're stepping into the ring. I don't know where this is going. And I see you guys saying untangle the wire. He needs to untangle this shit. This shit is bothering me.
One love and God bless. All right, hit that like button, man. You guys are quiet today, man. You guys are quiet today. What's going on, man? Y'all?
Yeah, well, they just heard how you're committing abuse on your pisser, right? Pause, right? How you're abusing that controller, right? They don't like the sound of that, right? And shout out to Golden Apple's YouTube, right? He says, got the Steam controller today. So excited. Yo, all I can say is you're one of the lucky ones, right? You're one of the lucky ones. Your boy Six tried. Steam told me,
nope, not happening.
I'm glad that you got one, man. You're gonna have to let me know how that shit is hitting on, right? For real, man. Shout out to Golden Apples, right? I'll just be watching from the sideline.
You boys need to get hype, man. You boys need to get hype. Hit that like button, man. Before we start off, the topics here today, man. Hit that like button, man. Let's go.
Topics.
Get hype. Get hype, man. Hey, let's go. Let's go.
But what are we getting hype for, Marlon?
New week. Come on. Let's go, man. Let's go. Where the energy at? Let me see. Like up the stream.
Yeah.
All right, we about to get
needs
started,
everybody in the
man.
chat to throw their hands up.
This PlayStation 6. I know some of you guys all probably already got the money lined up for PlayStation 6. Like,
wait a minute.
Be a good consumer.
Who is this guy? This is what I'm trying to tell you. Who is this guy? Wasn't this Mr. Put your foot down? Oh, it's too expensive. It costs too much. It's too expensive. There's not any games. Now he's up here saying, what did I tell you? I thought he'd be right back glazing this shit. Now he's saying, I know you guys already got your money lined up for a PS6.
Be a good consumer.
I can't wait. I'm telling you, that PlayStation 6 salesman arc, it is going to be crazy. That's all I got to say. His PlayStation 6 salesman arc is going to be insane, right? Shout out to Pro taking out the trash, man. He's been a member for 1 month. He says, I made a funny Halo video. Will be uploaded in 6 minutes. That's what's up, right? When it's all said and done, we might even check it out, man, right? W's in the chat for Pro taking out the trash. I appreciate it, my brother. Yeah, be a good consumer.
Look, man, I simply cannot believe that next year could be the time frame for a PlayStation 6. I simply cannot believe, bro.
Right? And shout out to Francisco Rose. He says, I didn't have that problem playing Sorrows. Maybe if you gave your pro more love, it would not crash. And by the way, didn't he say the Steam controller was ugly? He was not getting it? Get the fuck out of here, wanting review. Brother, I'm telling you, brother. He sure did say that shit was ugly. He was talking down about that shit. But all I could say is when he seen that shit pop up, when he seen that buy option.
Now's the time to shell out the fun.
This is why I've told you guys all the time. This man is a fucking compulsive spender, right? He will spend his money on any new thing that comes out, anything that has hype around it. He will get it. He will obtain it, right? Even if he won't ever use it. Right? Shout out to Francisco, right? Francisco sees it all.
No energy. I see that. No energy, bro. Look,
no energy.
No, I'm the energy guy, bro. Like you know, I'm the hype man. You know what I mean? So get hype. You know what I mean, y'all?
Yeah, but don't you have to like usually have something to get them hyped for, right? Like you can't just expect them to show up hyped.
Y'all are really quiet today, man. Get the energy up. Let's go, baby. We are alive. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep our foot on the gas. Doesn't matter what's going on right now. Let's go, man. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, get hype. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah, it's something to buy. He can't help himself. Yeah, facts.
Come on, guys. Come on. Get
Sigs, I thought the last time we saw Marlin, he was an Xbox fan. Oh, well, that was last week, buddy. He's got a Nintendo shirt on today.
Right, man. Doesn't matter what it is. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it. Who said? What's it? Taylor Swift. Shake it off, man. Come on. Come on. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. It's May, man. We're getting closer and closer. As a matter of fact, this week we should be getting the earnings call for GTA 6. Bro, wake up. Y'all boys are still sleeping, man. Come on.
Oh my god. Yeah, brother, you're talking about a GTA 6 earnings call. Of course people are asleep. Who gives a fuck about that?
Boys out there, man. Y'all know what time it is. If you a Sony pony, if you
get past this, some of this shit.
About to go.
He's trying hard to get them hyped.
Come on.
Right, and shout out to Drumline Roller. He says, Sigs, what up, OG? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, Drumline, man. I appreciate it, my brother. I hope you're doing good, my brother.
Where's the energy at, man? Come on, come on. Get hype, man. Get hype for the next 2+ hours, you know what I'm saying, of your time.
Yeah, still sleeping, yeah.
I need you guys to get hype. I need you guys to get your head in the game. It doesn't matter what you're going through right now. Everything is going to be all right. I promise it will. Whatever it is that's going on in your head, whatever bill you can pay.
I mean, but that,
whatever.
Whoa, wait a minute. That's a pretty loaded fucking statement, right? No matter what you have going on, whatever bill you can't pay, right? It's going to be all right. Like, what are you talking about?
Girl or boy end up leaving you.
Whoa.
All hands on deck.
Whoa, what are we talking about?
Whatever bill you can pay, whatever girl or boy end up leaving you, or man or woman, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Whoa, get out of there. Yeah, there's a lot of self-reflection. Marlin, get out of there.
Listen to me, it's gonna be all right. So I'm gonna need you boys to get hype. I'm gonna need y'all to get your head in.
Yeah, Marlin's like, yeah, my boy was tripping the other day, right? And everything was all right. When he said, trust me, he knows from experience, right? And now we got Paris. He says, Six, does the family in Manila be watching the streams? I don't have any family located out there, right? All I can say is...
Keep my name out of your frickin' mouth.
You know it's one of those streams when Paris comes in sideswiping
in the game right now. I get your gaming hats on right quick. You know what I'm saying? Get your tech hats on right quick and get hype, son. Let's go. I'm gonna play the hype song one more time.
Oh my God, Marlin, no.
I need to see nothing but fire emotes in the chat.
Right, shout out to Razor Ultron. Holy, man. W's in the chat. Shout out to Razor Ultron. Listen. You guys already know what time it is. Your voice is about to talk some shit. I was trying not to be bad faith. Buddy, I'm about to talk some shit.
You guys like pizza?
That's all I gotta say. Right?
I love pizza. I'm Italian.
And I'm not even gonna answer you, Paris.
West Coaster is not a real authentic East Coast Italian style pizza out here. Would you like to have a pizza party with me? Mamma mia! Make it a pizza pie! Pizza pie! Felipe! Pizza pie! Turn on the oven! Mozzarella!
Right? Pizza pie, right? And shout out to Golden Apples. Buddy, all I can say is Marlin, your backside, bunya, like a pepper. I blame Skillful. You wanted to ban all the trolls. Now you're just up here trying to get them hype. But there's nothing to get them hype with, right? There's no news. The other week, I seen you guys begging for a state of play. Telling them to get hype. What is there to get hype for? Sorrows came out last week. They don't want to talk about that shit. Ain't nothing to talk about. Marlin, you telling them to get hype. Get hype for what? Shouldn't have banned the trolls, Marlin. Now suffer. Suffer. And I know you watch Skillful. This is partially your fault as well. Buddy. Oh, buddy, you know we talking that shit tonight, all right? I told you I was trying to, I was not trying to be too platitudinous, all right? But now we got begging Marlin, right? Now he's back to begging. It is what it is, man. The trolls came through in good faith. They were just asking him questions about the commission and whatnot. And what did he do? He hammered them. That's why I don't feel bad, not one bit, when I see he's trying to gas up that stream, buddy. I don't feel bad at all, right? All I can say is, Sig's my daddy. That's what you get, Marlin, right? That's what you get, Marlin, right? Crazy. Cat was too strong for the Hawks. Oh, buddy, listen, we're not even talking about my Hawks, right? You don't need to talk about the Hawks, right? We'll bounce back next year. Come on, yeah, you should know this, nonetheless. Right? And shout out to Top Shelf Gaming, man. W's in the chat, man. I appreciate it. You guys, like I said, I say it all the time. Your boy Sings is not worthy, man. You guys are on a whole nother level, man. W's in the chat, for real, man. I appreciate it, dog.
That 1, 2, 3.
Hey, this is for all them PS.
Okay. All right. Listen, man. We back in the building, baby. We fresh out of the weekend. All right.
Okay.
Listen to me now. So check this out, man. We got a crazy report. Come on, let's go.
Oh, they woke up.
Crashes on Saros, but then again, I don't pick up any items which are corrupted.
I mean, that's literally him damage controlling the corruption issue that you ran in with your PS5 Pro. I don't know why that's funny. I thought we had to put our foot down, right? Shout out to Gamer Live Studio. He says PlayStation DRM, age check, and Sarwoke plus Marlin equals buy a PS5. Yes.
Now's the time to shell out the funds.
Exactly, right? Crazy, man. You see, he's right back. I told you he's going to be right back on his PlayStation shit, man. Shout out to Gamer Live Studio, man. And shout out to Top Shelf Game. He says, oh, man, McShawn and Skillful just got a gifted, too. Laugh my ass off. All those mods in here for Marlin. Oh, buddy, you know they love the show. Right? Marlin even loves the show. You know Marlin watches the show. Right? Shout out to Top Shelf Gaming, man. Goddamn. Oh, buddy, this is some funny shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like that. That's a good one right there. That's a good one right there.
I mean, was it really a good one? He's literally downplaying the issue that you ran into with your PS5 Pro. Like, it sounds like you said you had corrupted data and everything. Like, I don't think that's a W, right? Shout out to One to Cash, man. W's in the chat, man. Shout out to One to Cash.
I like that one. You know, I like that. I like that. Boy, that's a good one right there, man. Shout out to the man, the myth, the legend, the homie Mark, man. We them boys, man. We them boys. You know, Wakanda forever, baby. We in the building. You know
what the hell does that have to do with anything? Wakanda forever.
Time it is. Shout out to Big Mark, starting us fresh off the month. You know, getting us started for the month of May. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate you, bro. Let's go. All right.
I think this is business talk. He said and getting us started for the month of May.
Let's get down to business.
Yeah, let's get down to business. Yeah, you've been stalling for a minute, Marlin. Yeah, they're hype.
I got y'all boys so hyped up right now. Y'all had a lot of sugar. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of sugar. Remember?
Whoa.
Yeah.
What do we do? Marlin, get out of there.
Like making Kool-Aid back in the day, man. In order to make the Kool-Aid right, bro, you got to put a lot of sugar in there, man. But nowadays, since I got older now, no. Put less sugar
Yeah. I hated Kool-Aid with a shit ton of sugar.
in there. More Kool-Aid, less sugar. You feel me?
Yeah, he got a lot of sugar in his tank, yes.
So come on. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Y'all boys. Y'all boys got your Kool-Aid now. You boys got your Kool-Aid. So you boys are hyped up. You ready? I think y'all, you boys ready? I'm putting my seat.
Marlin, we've been ready for a minute, man. Are you ready? We already buckled in the seatbelt, Marlin.
Hold on now. You know, safety first. I'm putting my seatbelt on. Click. My seatbelt is clicked in. You boys ready? Because be along for the ride because it's going down. All right. Stop wasting time. Let's
He hit his microphone.
talk about the PlayStation 6. Get your money
God.
ready, bro.
Oh, wow.
Now's the time to shell out the funds.
Get your money ready, bro.
Wasting time. Let's talk about the PlayStation 6. Get your money ready, bro. Sony wants your money next year, bro. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Yeah. Get it ready. Sony wants it.
Be a good consumer.
Pause, right? Sony wants your money. Get it ready. But wait a minute. Hold on, right? I thought that we were in the arc where Marlin was saying that he needs to put his foot down, quit being a PlayStation fanboy and everything. Now we're literally starting the stream off with get your money ready for PlayStation.
Now's the time to shell out the funds.
Sigs, do we need the PlayStation 6 or not? That's why I thought he was saying we don't need the PlayStation 6. This is crazy. I thought that the PS5 Pro was the value box, right? That's what I heard anyways.
Sony is coming. They coming for that moolah, baby. They coming for that moolah, baby. They coming for that bread. You feel me? Yeah, Sony want that bread. So you boys gonna have to shell out some money.
Wow. Yeah.
Now's the time to shell out the funds.
And do you see, this is what I mean by projection. You boys are gonna have to shell out some money. Like I know he watches the content, right? Literally, that's you, Mr. Shill Out the Funds, right? Shout out to Gamer Life Studio. He says the only sugar Marlin had was a Sigs. Yo, daddy. What the heck? Yo. Crazy, man. Crazy. Shout out to Gamer Life Studio, man. Shit is getting insane.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. By the looks of it, unless it's 2028 before it comes out, either way, still save your money, man, because can't believe, man, we are pushing and embarking on a whole new adventure, guys. We're doing this all.
You sound like a PS5 cheerleader.
And what adventure are you talking about? The adventure where you pay the money, right? But I thought that we were just doing PlayStation bad last week. But now look at the look on his face. He is over the moon. He cannot wait to buy this PS6 that hasn't even been announced.
All over again. Each generation, you know, as we get to that 6 to 7 year mark, it's like we're literally hitting that reset button every.
Be a good consumer.
I think that's the be a good consumer button, right? Already gave up on the Pro. Oh, the Pro. That was last week, buddy. That's old news.
Single time and doing a generation all over again. People are going to be having very high expectations moving into a brand new generation, and there's nothing wrong with that. So we do have a massive report here. Shout out to my man Cheeto as well. And this is also coming from
yes, the Flip-Flop King.
First as well. So we got to talk about this because this one right here. So we do have some early information in regards to the PlayStation 6 on cloud streaming, machine learning, and a new horror game uncovered. So I did hear about this new game. I believe this was a little bit while back in terms of like just in case some of you guys are new, but at any point of the show, you have any super questions, because we do have a Q&A portion of the show where we just answer questions. But in between me talking about these topics, if you want to support the show, you can do so by super chatting or check out my man Goku in the description.
Because mere mortal questions, they don't make it on the Marlin's radar, right? If you have a question for Marlin, it's gonna have to be a super question, right? when he gets going, when he gets started and everything. I mean, this guy is silly, dog.
with any burning question that you may have.
burning.
If not, then hold your question until like during the Q&A, because I'm going to be focusing on these topics.
Yeah, hold your question. Don't say anything in the chat. Don't you say a fucking word. You keep your voice down while I'm up here reading these fucking rumors to you. But if you have a super question, like this guy is dented, man.
Talking about these topics and giving you guys my opinion on it. So hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's get right into it, man. So let's talk about now.
Okay, like I said, he wasn't really talking about Nathan. All right, now this is the last shit that I wanted to tell you, right? Because he's I forget what he was even talking about. He was really just yapping. Like I can read you guys his topics because shout out to Marlin. He does show the timestamps. Massive PlayStation 6 report, cross-gen, Gen 5 SSD and more, right? What I want to show you guys is the new state of play report, because it seems like these guys haven't learned their lesson. They're still waiting for that state of play, that mystery state of play. Who knows? You know, they may get it right this time.
And ooh, this one is spicy. Ooh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hold up now. Now we getting into more juicy stuff. Now we talking about AI. This is huge. I hadn't even
but I thought AI. I thought AI was bad, Marlin.
seen a fully flushed out report on the PlayStation 6. Like this is a lot. So let's go ahead and let's dig into this. It's been a little over a year and a half since the release of the PlayStation 5 Pro, while the verdict on whether the console is worth the asking price, which has gone up to $200 since the launch, remains.
He didn't like reading that. Yeah, Marlin, it's a scam. Your backside bun you like a pepper. Yeah, the debate is still going on, and let me tell you, we knew the answer to that debate a long time ago, right? The answer was determined before they raised the price, right? Once they raised the price, then there was no going back. And that made it definitive, right? He did not like reading that part.
Let's dig into this. It's
One more
been
time.
a little over a year and a half since the release of the PlayStation 5 Pro, while the verdict on whether the console is worth the asking price, which
And see, this is where he starts getting salty on whether the console is worth the asking price or not.
has gone up to $200 since the launch, remains a hotly debated subject. There's no denying that the PlayStation has delivered on an impressive AI-based upscaler in the form of PSSR or PSR, PlayStation
Yeah.
Marlin, get out of there.
Extra super resolution. In February of this year, we saw it receive a massive upgrade, boosting image clarity and performance and games across the board. Now, with both Nvidia and AMD having their own AI-based upscalers, Sony is joining with PSSR.
Right, and shout out to Gamer Live Studio, Doc, right? He says, state of DRM, you own nothing and no games, be happy, right? Well, to be fair, Gamer Live Studio, that was last week's news, right? As you guys can see, we are now talking about the PlayStation 6. We're telling people to get their money ready.
Now's the time to chill out the phone.
All right, someone hit the factory reset on Marlin, right? He's back to asking for super questions. He's back to letting people know about Goku in the description, right? It's been a minute since we heard that, man. I mean, all that's last week news, right? But listen, don't worry. We didn't forget, right? Shout out to Gamer Live Studio.
And likely Xbox with Project Helix. It's probably safe to assume that the future of gaming will revolve around AI, something that you guys don't like.
Oh, you don't like it either. You was talking shit about it as well, right? It's funny. He only talks highly about AI when it's involved with the pisser.
It's okay. Case in point.
Yeah, I wouldn't say the pisser upgrades are massive yet. Not at all. Every single time he's done a side-by-side, and this is what I mean, and we've documented it, step by step, we've seen all the side-by-sides, right? He's up here coping.
All one has to do is to hop over to LinkedIn and search for how many AI machine learning experts have been hired. Yeah, quite a few. Says, but sticking to the subject, PSSR, it's like basically Sony's, will continue to push it and elevate real-time visuals as spotted on LinkedIn. Ooh, we spied on LinkedIn now.
Yet again, right?
Yeah.
It was a slow news day.
So yeah, there's some of the highlights here for a senior research scientist for PlayStation machine learning and computer vision here. So yeah, man, obviously they're talking about like the art.
Yeah, so yeah, man. Like, what are we even talking about, Marlin?
RT cores and, you know.
Oh, yeah. Didn't he alter his footage to make the pistol look more impressive? Yes, that was a whole thing. That was a whole arc. And he was just like, me no care. In fact, that's when we got this one right here.
I am gay for the Pro.
That's when we actually got that soundbite right there.
The CUDA tensor RT cores and stuff like that. You know, similar to NVIDIA features and stuff like that. But yo, we're gonna see. There's a lot of stuff here with PlayStation 6, guys. And
meanwhile, PlayStation ain't said a damn thing.
Yeah, man. The biggest thing that people are gonna want to see is what is going to be the difference visually. That's the biggest thing for the hardcore fans. For the casuals, not so much. You know what I mean? But for the hardcore fans, how much better?
Oh, but I thought it was exclusives.
Our games are gonna look over the PlayStation 5 Pro. That's the biggest thing. And the Pro
oh, buddy, they're gonna look the same.
Right now is $900, bro. $900 freaking dollars. I mean, how much is the PlayStation 6 is gonna be with all this craziness, money going on in the world?
Oh, but I heard you can trade in your PS5 Pro, right?
You know, Ramageddon, all this stuff happening. Man, I'm telling you, PS5 is gonna be. I mean, PS6 is gonna be expensive, bro. I'm gonna tell you that right now. We're talking about Gen 5 SSDs and all that. Ooh, especially if the prices are still ridiculous. Ooh, boy, we're gonna be in for a freaking treat. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, if that's what you care about, just get a PC. Yeah, good point.
Saying this thing is gonna be expensive. Just reading all this stuff, guys, it's gonna be really expensive.
It's crazy how he understands that now, right? But the whole entire time he's been trying to sell that PS5 Pro, even when that shit was like $650, expensive as fuck for a console, right? But now he's back into, it's expensive. Times are hard, Marlin.
So get your pocket.
But he was just, no way, right? And that's the point I was about to make. He was just telling people to get their money ready. No way he's about to say that shit.
It's going to be really expensive.
Uh-huh.
So get your pocketbooks ready because now's the time to shell out the funds.
Put your foot down. It's too expensive. Times are hard. Look at the price of gas, right? But get your pocketbooks ready.
Now's the time to shell out the funds.
Be a good consumer.
Like I said, he's right back on reset, right? Like, you know what they say, old habits die hard or whatever the fuck the saying is.
Get your wallets ready. Get your hearts ready.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Because it's going down.
Wow. It's going down. Yeah.
So buckle up. Be along.
Oh, but wait a minute. I thought you said that credit is king.
For the ride, we did cover a lot of stuff on the place.
Be along for the ride.
Now's the time to shell out the funds.
I love how he's talking about this shit like it's like a journey, right? Like it's like a whole fucking thing. It's like, buddy, you're about to buy probably one of the most expensive consoles to ever be released, and he's over here like, oh, I can't wait to embark on this journey with you guys. I think he even used the wording embark.
PlayStation 6. Let me know your thoughts in the actual comment section. What do you guys think?
I think you guys should just be on PC. God damn it, right? I think you need to put that 5090 to work.
All right.
So, yeah, but Sigs, credit is the white man's money, right? Yo, shout out to Wale, man. He's been watching the goddamn streams. I'll never forget when he said that shit. I should have clipped it when he said, it's the white man's money. I mean, this dude has said so much crazy shit. It's wild.
Oh, let's go ahead and let's move along. Okay. Let's talk about the state of play. State of play time.
Yikes.
State of play. SOP, baby.
Wow. So we're just getting our imagination. Look at the look on his face. So we're just in La La Land, right? Was there a state of play that was announced, or is this just another rumor, another he said, she said type deal, right? I don't remember hearing anything about a state of play, right? This might be a new thumbnail, right? God damn it. Am I tweaking, or is there a new state of play?
Let's talk about it. I know Sony was supposed to have one like basically like 2 weeks ago at this point, and it did not happen.
No. Well, wait a minute. It wasn't Sony never announced it. You guys said that Sony was going to have a state of play. See, that's what I remembered. You guys said that there was going to be a state of play 2 weeks ago. It's the state of imagination. Yo, shout out to Draquan. That's what I'm saying. It was a slow news day, buddy. He's up here just imagining things.
So we got my man Nate the Hate is back on it again. So someone on X asked, do you think there will be a SOP this month? And then Nate the Hate says, my opinion, either late this month or early June seem like the most.
Oh, well, at least he's being honest and just saying it's his opinion, right? Because I tell you all the time, I know some of you guys be like, oh, brother, that's a legit leaker. Oh, buddy, they're all just running with their opinions.
Probably
yeah, state of desperation.
Windows for the next SOP, so he don't even really know.
So what are you doing?
Easy dude. He don't even know. You know what I'm saying? He don't even know.
I mean, no, you guys know that Sony hasn't announced anything, but you guys are hoping that they announce something. As of right now, you guys know that there is no state of play.
So I'm saying, so it's hard to figure out what's going on with the next state of play. The only thing I can...
what is hard? The only thing that makes it difficult to figure out is that you guys keep on making up rumors when there's nothing officially has been announced.
I can tell y'all is this is the month for Wolverine. Oh, so it will be safe to say it could be possible that Sony could do a state of play this month and give us, you know, the Wolverine state of play this month. We could get 2 state of plays in 1 month. They have done it before. Nope. Not happening.
Yeah, I just don't see it happening. I mean, do you guys hear this, Cope? And he said state of Wolverine. You guys already know because Jarvis really went hard with this one, right? So now we've entered the state of Wolverine, Cope. I mean, golly. I mean, I'm telling you, man, we've documented so much of this nonsense. We're right back to the state of Wolverine.
So I don't know. Or
but remember, one of the streams you were saying last week that Wolverine was not enough.
Maybe they might push the general state of play early June when Nintendo and everybody else, Microsoft, everybody else doing their events. And then we get the...
Yeah, 2. You're asking too much. Yeah, way too much.
Wolverine and stuff like that, you know, this month. I mean, it just makes sense to me. And this is just my theory. This is my theory real quick. Listen to me.
Let's hear it.
This is my theory. My theory is the reason why we didn't get SOP this month is probably because they have
there was just nothing to show.
Some more things that they wanted to show. But
yeah, well, you see, our theories conflict, right? And shout out to Gamer Like Studio, right? He says a state of rumor, make believe games. They wish. Nope. Yes.
Nope. Not happening.
I mean, listen, they got whole theories and discussions and shit about this secret state of play. This is crazy, dog. I knew it was bad. I knew them boys was starving, but I mean, holy, right? Someone said it the best, man. The state of desperation, right? State of imagination, right?
Then again, too, this was way before SARS came out. So I was thinking, well, maybe they could have, you know, do a state of play and promote. Nope. Not happening.
Hey, not no state of play.
SARS one more time. They usually do that. You know, if they have a game coming out, they usually drop a state of play in it.
I mean, but you guys already seen everything that there was to be seen with Saurus, right? I love how he calls it Saurus. You guys already seen everything that you needed to see, man. Why would you guys want to see another state of play with them showing Saurus? I think that would be some bullshit.
Advance to kind of maybe like a couple weeks out or something, and just to kind of promote the game and get people, you know, excited to go pre-order and stuff like that. But unless Sony have something or some games, some things, nope. Not happening.
Wow. So you're over here telling people to get their pocketbooks ready, right? Goddamn.
Now's the time to shell out the funds.
Saying that you're ready to embark on another journey with the PlayStation 6. And now you're sitting here like, unless Sony got some games.
I should say plural, that they're working
plural.
on.
Did he just say plural for plural? Yo, this guy is hilarious, man.
Like that. But unless Sony have something or some games, some things, I should say, plural, that they're working on, and maybe it wasn't ready in time for them to feature it in a state of play. But Wolverine,
how is it not ready to feature in a state of play? They're just showing like fucking trailers and shit. Like what?
Is on the hot seat right now because that's the game. It's spring. Spring is still this month. So Wolverine, this is the last month. You know what I mean? Unless something is going on internally that we don't know, but I'm hoping that we get to see Wolverine this month and get a lot of people. This is a really good month for games. So let's just see what happens. If it happens later this month, like Nate the Hate is saying, or early June, we're just...
I mean, I doubt it, right? Shout out to Francisco Rose, right? He says, state of play.
Nope. Not happening.
Sony got bigger issues. Oh, yeah, brother. I heard about that shit with the lawsuit and everything, man. They got bigger fish to fry. You know what I'm saying? Bigger fish to fry.
It's going to have to wait and see. But y'all boys, let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. What do you guys think? Hit that like button. Let's go.
Okay, right. Let me look and see. Yeah, okay. I think that was all the Marlin nonsense, right? I mean, as you guys can see. So pretty much, they're begging for a state of play, begging for game, begging for his audience to wake up, you know what I mean? Y'all pray for Marlin, goddammit. I know he has a prophetic gift and everything and whatnot, right? Now we're about to get into the light Lono hour, right? Lono emojis in the chat. Now, give me a quick second, right? Because I do got to go to the bathroom real quick, right? But you guys already know what time it is. You guys know. Like I said, some of you guys done got a hold of the script and everything, man. You guys know what time it is before I even put it. But nonetheless, right? Which one do I want to play? I'm going to play this one right here.
I'm going to persevere. I'm going to punch through the boundaries. I'm going to become that person that they say I can't be, and I'm going to be successful no matter what. But even though I have done that, there's still this back here, this song, in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, trying to hit this beat on time, keep my eyes wide open, looking on the horizon. I'm putting my time in, digging up this mine, searching for a cherry diamond. Looking for these nuggets of truth, I need to find them. But until then, I'll carry on grinding. 1 year older, alcoholic former. I can feel the dark side getting colder. I made a deal with the devil on my shoulder. All I can do is to keep the demons in the corner. Give a pig a fish, feed him for a day, but don't take away his bottle of Tanqueray. 1 more drop, and we'll be okay. Or maybe I should save it for a rainy day. Take another trip down to Total Wine. Pour another drink in my cup. Drink it all down to the bottom line. All this money, it'll never be enough. Now I think I'm feeling fine, so I polish this rhyme like a diamond in the rough. Try to free my mind, put my nose to the grind, put my pen to the paper when things get tough. Don't believe in the lies of he, cause I'm a super blind man, but I still see the blackest eyes like a black-eyed pea. Words crystallize as I'm flowing on the beat. Look into the water, got my reflection. 5'12" with a mayonnaise complexion. Drink some whale tail from my depression. Captain Ahab on a ship with no direction. I am a man sitting on an island alone with 2 gin bottles and a microphone. Writing my message on a scroll and throw it into the Dead Sea like a skipping stone. Spinning in this vortex unknown. Riding on a whale until I'm home. It's not that deep, but don't look below, cause before you know it, you'll get caught in the undertow. Take another trip down to Total Wine. Pour another drink in my cup. Drink it all down to the bottom line. All this money, it'll never be enough. Now I think I'm feeling fine, so I polish this rhyme like a diamond in the rough. Try to free my mind, put my nose to the grind, put my pen to the paper when things get tough.
All right. Nonetheless, right, I am going to show you guys just a little bit of this shit. Let me see. This was on the 30th of last month, right? I'm just going to show you a little clip from this shit. Because I mainly just want to show you guys the Sorrows cope session and everything, right? But nonetheless, right? This was before he hit the goal, right? And let me tell you something. He hit that Madam goal, right? It's been a minute since we've had a Madam stream, right? All I can say, right, I'm not trying to get hopes up. It's been a long time, oh, buddy. It's been a long time since we documented a Madam stream. This Madam stream was fuego. Fire, right? I'm not going to do it tonight. All I got to say is just know I'm getting my ducks in a row, right? I think we might just have to document it, right? I think you guys just might have to see it. But nonetheless, I just want to show you this shit right here. So this was from 4 days ago. All right, peep this shit right here.
Things off.
This is like just some miscellaneous shit, I should say.
Strong over there on purple. A 10 bomb to start the day. Thank you so much, Wired Rope. And buddy, do we need it. If you guys want to unlock Saturday, we're going to have to hustle today.
And you see how he did that? Buddy, do we need it if you guys want to unlock the goal, right? Crazy work how he does that.
And tomorrow, and we do have a stretch goal. If you guys hit it, we'll make Madam place.
Yeah. Fuck the goal of 500, right? Let's think about the stretch goal.
Money!
Right? They haven't even made the first goal, right? Yeah, Wired Cope.
Soros, and we can obviously run some experiments with the mods to make it easier or harder. And Cardoc Ren renewed his Prime over there on purple as well. And then Michael renewed for 23 months on YouTube. And then Dude with the Drum Set renewed for 37 months. as well on YouTube. It says, don't forget to like and subscribe. Someone gift this man a ribeye. I appreciate that. That's very kind. And Joker Quinn,
Wow.
be a good consumer.
Yeah, we need it. I mean, buddy, they bought it hook, line, and sinker.
Getting us to $219. I at this point, I have like one ribeye a year. They're too expensive. I get one for Father's Day.
Oh, but you said you were gonna get one with the ad rev from the Crimson Desert stream, right? You guys remember the Crimson Desert stream? And he was like, "All you haters, I'm gonna get a ribeye steak with the ad rev."
I used to buy them fairly regularly, but that was like pre-COVID, and then after that, meat got too expensive, so we don't.
Whoa!
Yeah,
slap a pause on that, Lono.
Really do ribeyes all that often here, but good morning and good.
Yeah, poor Lono, right? I just wanted you guys to know that Lono, he doesn't get to eat ribeye steaks that often anymore. Okay, I do want to show this shit right here. So also, you guys remember how he called out Maddie for being an astroturfer and everything, right? Yeah, his mic is gross. Oh, brother, he is. I'm not even gonna get into it, right? I've kind of avoided that out. He be sitting there making out with that fucking mic. But now, he's been trying really hard. He really wants Maddie to be on the show. This is good arc, Lono, or whatever the fuck. So like I said, he's just been out here glazing Maddie plays. Listen to this shit.
I don't know what to tell you. It's a good game with such narrow appeal. Maddie Plays admitted his video was wrong. I expect
Okay, this was about the DRM shit.
that from Maddie. Maddie's a stand-up guy. I think there are guys, I said, there are guys that cover this sort of thing in good faith, and they'll circle back and update everybody. Young does that. Maddie does that. These are stand-up guys. They're not gonna rage bait and then just move on to the next topic. They will quite literally.
I mean, but brother, you do shit like that all the time.
Do the update and say, hey, good news. It's not an every 30-day check. I don't listen.
Okay, brother. It's still bad news. They still implemented fucking DRM. The fuck? Like, these guys think it's all good now. Like, oh, yeah. Young Snore. Yeah, literally. They got to be good faith and say, congrats, Sony, right? We're supposed to pat Sony on the back and say, thank God it's not permanent. Still fucking DRM.
I do not mind somebody covering it when we don't have all the information, as long as they admit we don't have all the information. If they're like, listen, this could be really bad, we'll have to wait for a response from PlayStation. As long as they circle back and they do the update, I don't care. I think that's completely legitimate in this day and age to give the information as soon as it hits.
Oh, yeah. Does he not remember his Crimson Desert take? Not at all, right? You got to understand, his shit never applies to himself. That's just one thing that I've learned about Lono.
As long as you're clear that the information's unconfirmed and you're like, we don't really know, and then you do the follow-up. I expect nothing less from Maddie. He's a stand-up guy.
Yeah, Morage bait. Hey, guys, it's just DRM on your console, literally.
I don't expect him.
You know what? Honestly, I'm going to show you guys this, because I told you guys I was out of the DRM shit, right? But listen to this shit, right? This is how he started the stream. I'm going a little bit backwards, right? But like I said, this is just miscellaneous shit, right? Because like I said, I was ready to move on from the DRM shit, honestly, right? Because like I said, these guys are just going to fucking hand wave this shit. Listen to this shit right here. He was seething, by the way.
Likely in May. But those are just my thoughts on the matter, and I'd love to hear what you have to think as well. And we also have to talk about the PlayStation DRM situation because, yeah, For the last week, we've had to hear a lot of sky is falling and pearl clutching about a lot of unclear information about an alleged DRM 30-day check-in for digital PlayStation.
I mean, were people really sky is falling? People were just calling out DRM for what it is. It's bullshit, right? It's bullshit that they put that shit on actually people who buy the game. But go ahead, right? It's pearl clutching.
Games. The fear was that they had pushed out an update that would require you to connect your PlayStation to the internet at the very least every 30 days. My take on this was very simple. I was really hoping it wasn't true. I did not like the idea of somebody...
Yeah, you kept your mouth shut the whole entire time, and you gave PlayStation the benefit of the doubt. and now that they've come out and say it was just temporary DRM, you're just like...
Be a good consumer.
You guys are all giving each other high fives and shit. I've never seen anything like this in all my days.
Entire library being locked down simply because of a lack of internet access. I also thought it might have been for PSN games since you don't actually own those, and maybe people were misfiring because it would make sense for it to check every 30 days because those games are on the subservice and they are not something that you own. Well, PlayStation has responded and they confirmed what one user had discovered to be true, and we started theorizing that this was what it was about.
Oh, yeah. See, we started theorizing what this was about.
It is a one-time thing. I'm sorry. Theories.
Okay, so it still is a thing, right? So people weren't wrong. People weren't rage baiting, right? They still implemented DRM. Now, granted, it's not every 30 days. There's a 15-day window, but there's still DRM. They still did it behind your back, and it still took them 5 days to say anything to you guys. But go ahead, Lono.
That, there was a one-time thing due to the ability to refund the game, and there was a loophole, and there was also theory.
That PlayStation said nothing about that. You guys are theorizing that shit. That's what you guys are doing to fucking damage control for PlayStation.
It's about jailbroken PlayStations. Here is what PlayStation said. Quote, players can continue to access and play their purchased games as usual. A one-time online check is required to confirm the game's license, after which be a good consumer.
Yeah, they said you just got to check in one time, little nigga, right? I mean, come on. And you're just like, oh, okay, it's just one time, Sony? Okay, yeah, that's okay.
No further check-ins are required. Now, some people thought this wasn't clear and didn't really answer the question. It literally says it's a one-time check, one as in one, not more, and also it says that no further check-ins are required. Anybody struggling to understand this should maybe attend a preschool class to learn English.
Oh wow, right?
I'm a corporate bootlicker no matter what.
Yeah, didn't you hear what Sony said? Don't you understand? Didn't they lay it out for you through the statement that they gave to GameSpot? Do you not understand English?
Do not expect anyone who capitalized on this and the lack of information to publish retractions or updates or bring clarity to the market. They just spread misinformation, create false headcanon for all of the anti-Sony fans out there, and they just move on. But
like what you do. It's so funny, brother. There's no headcanon. There's no false information. They literally implemented DRM. He wants to make it seem like people just rage baited that shit. Brother, a lot of people who were talking about that shit were people who own fucking PlayStations, who seen a timer on their PlayStation out of nowhere. Right? I mean, this shit is crazy to me.
That's just what I think.
And mind you, and I will always say this. This is Mr.
I hammer them.
Right? This is Mr. I hammer them, right? When are you going to hammer Sony for implementing DRM and not saying anything for 5 days? It's literally just...
Nope. Not happening.
He's just not going to fucking do it. Yeah, not a PlayStation channel, by the way.
All know what they think. Let's move on to the next one, because...
I'll let you guys listen to this.
Not looking good, but it could be a turning point for Xbox.
Oh, yeah. Xbox bad.
And this is just a quick one here. Xbox continues to see decline while Satya is speaking to the...
And you see, this is what's crazy about this guy. He wants to talk about pearl clutching and shit. Mind you, when PlayStation does something bad, he doesn't want to...
I hammer them.
When it's actually something that affects consumers, right? But he definitely has time for some goddamn Xbox bad. Talking about earning reports, shit that doesn't affect the consumer. But when it's DRM, shit that you guys are actually affected with, rules that you guys are going to have to comply with, you don't hear a fucking peep from this guy. He's defending the corporation. Crazy to me.
Need to win back fans. According to their own financials, Xbox content and services revenue declined 6.6% year over year. Xbox hardware revenue decreased 33% year over year. Now, keep in mind, that's year over year. In all previous years, for the most part, Xbox hardware revenue has continued to go down. Now, Satya
Xbox bad.
and Nadella acknowledged the need.
And see, this is what I mean. We're talking about Satya and Nadella and everything. This is what deserves attention. I mean, holy shit, look at that shit. Look at that shit. I'm glad they scrapped that shit. God damn.
To win back fans.
But nonetheless, what I'm saying is this is what he rather talk about. And it's so funny how he wants to talk about people pearl clutching and everything. He wants Xbox fans to see this shit and clutch their pearls and be worried, right? Gamers don't give a fuck about this, Lono. Not at all, right? But this is the shit that he prioritizes. This is the shit that he wants to talk about. I'll see you, Ariana.
Across Windows and Xbox. And he said, quote, when it comes to our consumer business, we're doing the foundational work required to win back fans and strengthen engagement across Windows, Xbox, Bing, and Edge. In the near term...
yeah, they're just in there yapping.
We are focused on fundamentals, prioritizing quality and serving our core...
quality!
...users better. You see this in the work underway across our consumer products. With Windows, we recently announced performance improvements for lower memory updates, streamlined the Windows Update experience, and brought back...
I did hear that they've been working on Windows. I think that's good, right? Better late than never, goddamn right. Hopefully they can get that shit straight.
Focus to core features and fundamentals that matter most to our customers. And you also see this in Xbox, where the team is recommitting to our core fans and players and shaping the future of play. Last week's Game Pass changes are one example of how we are staying responsive to customer feedback. So listen, it seems that the response from Asha lately is actually coming directly from Satya, as well as their own internal concerns over their obvious decline. The hardware decline being year over year is basically year over year all previous years that were also in decline. I think there was maybe a single quarter where it wasn't down. Now, that's a worrying trajectory for all of their future hardware plans if the consumers and the public are essentially moving on from your platform.
Yeah.
It's why I think the
pro clutching, right?
Stop the fear mongering.
Now he's saying that they're not going to drop hardware because of the decline in the hardware price, yada yada yada, or the decline in hardware sales, right? And this is what I'm saying. He was the main person saying, "Mister, I'm going to go with the word on the street," right? But here we go.
Exclusive talk is all bark and no bite. There is no business reason or business.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing with PlayStation. To be honest with you, all bark and no bite.
Business impetus to head in that direction. As I said earlier this week, talk is cheap. And Xbox has been really good at the talking part this gen. The delivery, not so much. But
Xbox back. Right? Nonetheless, that was his monologue. I forgot. This was a pretty good monologue. I wanted to share that with you guys. Okay. Now, also, you guys know he was also, because he's been really trying to beg to get people on his show, he also asked Laura Fryer to be on her show, and I showed you guys, right? It was the same day. He did it with Laura, and he also did it with Colin, and this is pretty much what the aftermath of all that.
Problem is even the people that it appealed to are kind of bailing. Yeah, I saw Laura Fryer's response. It made me cry. I was like, no. She's like, thank you for the invite and the support. Not doing podcasts quite yet, but I...
Nope. Not happening.
Yeah, she told you, not happening, right? And you know your boy Siggs is bad faith, right? You know your boy Siggs went and found it. You see Reef4G says, I'll show you guys again, goddammit. He says, hey, Laura, have loved your content since you were around 15,000 subscribers. Would love to have you on my show sometime, right? Oh, wow, 34 people liked it. She said,
nope. Not happening.
She said, not happening, right? Shout out to Francisco Rowe. He says, Lono will give his left rock to defend Sony and Soros. Can't put the other words in damn YouTube. Oh, brother. We all know what you're insinuating, right, man? Shout out to Francisco. Trust me. We know exactly what you're insinuating. He is literally dying for guests. And as you can see, she literally brushed him off his shoulder. She said, thanks for the invite and the support. Not doing podcasts quite yet, but I appreciate the offer, right? I mean, pretty much just told his ass.
Nope. Not happening.
Not happening.
Appreciate the offer. Isn't she a rock star, though? Did you watch her latest video?
Oh, yeah. Maybe Siggs could be Reforge's guest. Oh, sooner or later. I believe it. It's sooner or later. It's got to happen, right?
Listen. She's kind of adorable. Like, her studio keeps getting updated. Her pacing's getting better. I'm like, I really enjoy watching her videos. Like, as a YouTuber.
Oh, wow. He is gushing. He likes that Xbox bad.
Doing it for 10 years. I'm kind of like cheering for her. I'm like, keep going. You go, girl. Like, we need you in this.
Yeah, you go, girl. Right?
Yeah.
We need you in this space.
She is awesome.
Yeah, what a simp. And that's why all I can do is go back to the Crimson Desert streams where he kept on saying simp. And everybody was like, why does he keep on using that word? And I was like, maybe he doesn't know what it means. And he's like over here legit simping, right? From Laura Fryer of all people. I'm just like, ugh, right? Disgusting, right? Shout out to Mr. Little. He said he'll be friends with anyone who says Xbox is bad. Hey, well, you know, PlayStation's his anthem, right? His ride or die. You know what I mean, right? Shout out to Mr. Little.
She is so awesome. I'm glad she responded because I can always circle back and say, hey, you know, totally understand. Keep doing it. Your videos get better and better. You know, I think she
Nope. Not happening.
I mean, you just keep on begging, Lono. I don't think she's going to come on the show, dude.
Probably is maybe a little apprehensive about doing the podcast thing because the podcast thing you're not editing that. You're just sitting down and talking. And she might be just a little...
All right, bet pro taking out the trash.
...less comfortable with that because that's a little bit more daunting of a task. Every time she publishes a video, it's exactly how she wants it to be. She strikes me as a person that kind of, you know, likes things to be a little neat and tidy. And so it's like
he has like a whole persona. Like you know how he likes to say fan fiction? He is literally running fan fiction about this woman, right? This woman who doesn't know him from like 5 cans of paint and 2 do-rags. And he's over here like acting like he knows her. This is crazy.
probably is a little apprehensive. Like, podcast can get, a little like maybe I misspeak or maybe I don't know how to answer a question or something. Yes, I'm going to play Saros today. We're talking Laura. She's just the best. She really is.
She's just the best.
Need to protect her at all costs. I was very...
What a fucking simp. And look at the look on this guy's face. What is he about to say?
She really is. We need to protect her at all costs. I was very, very angry with the Xbox boys.
Oh, here we go.
We need war.
Let's
when
hear
they
it.
tried to have a go at her because of one of her videos. I was like, you put some frickin' respect on her dadgum name. You don't know who the frick you're talking about.
Oh, damn. I mean, god damn, Lono. I hope she sees this, bro. She's not gonna come on your show, right? Like, why is he capping over this bitch? This is crazy, right? Simping over 9,000. I mean, and mind you, White Knight Lono, yes, White Knight Lono. And meanwhile, I'm so glad I just tucked this away. Meanwhile, she's over here like, thanks for the invite and the support. Not doing podcast quite yet, but I appreciate the offer. And he has like all this fan fiction in his head about what happened and why she can't come on. It's like, buddy, I hope someone sends her this clip.
Like, I got angry. Not like White Knight, like...
Oh, no, yes! Right, and somebody in the chat called it. No, literally, like, White Knight, you didn't let the mask slip. You're going really hard for fucking Laura Fryer. I just find it odd.
What the heck? She deserves a whole lot more respect. All you Johnny-come-latelys acting like you know about Xbox. She was there when the old magic...
Yeah. Look at him. He's a professional Xbox hater. He's like, I respect her Xbox bad pedigree, right? You guys will kneel before Laura Fryer. You Johnny-come-lately, right? Yeah, I mean, pull her pants up when you're done, Lona. I mean, holy... Lono is on a whole nother level. And the funny, no, he doesn't even get that far, buddy, right? He's just like on a leash right now. You know what I mean? And she's not even holding it, right? She's not even holding the leash. He's just outside with a leash around his neck. And he's just like, hey, Laura, please pet me.
Was written. You put some dadgum respect on her name. she was...
Yeah. Put some respect on her name or Lono's going to take you around out back and break your freaking jaw.
In the room. She was at the events, dude. She's been there since the beginning. Jiminy Christmas. I like her content a lot. I found her when she had like 15,000 subscribers, and I was like, I love what she's saying. So, yeah, unfortunately, she replied to me, and she's not doing podcasts just yet.
Yeah.
Nope. Not happening.
And brother, I doubt if she ever does podcasts that she's going to come onto your podcast.
So, very soon, we'll have some more stuff.
Yeah, I know. Laura Fryer hasn't been employed at Microsoft in decades, yes. But, she was the glue that kept the company together. She was the main reason why they were successful, dude.
The channel. So you want to be here every day. I'm not telling you when there's special events or special guests, but boys, there's some stuff you're not going to want to miss. So make sure you're subscribed with the bell button, all right? And
they say hindsight's always 20/20. I think he was capping when he said this, right? This was 4 days ago, and ain't nobody came on his show.
Favor right now, try to get us to 200 likes. She probably isn't used to being live either. Being live is very, very intimidating for some people. They do not like the idea of being live.
I mean, brother, you keep on telling yourself that. I mean, she seems like, I haven't really watched her videos, but she seems more than capable of making content. I think she just doesn't want to come on your show, Lono. But I mean, all this fan fiction.
Donuts. The first couple times she agrees to a podcast, I wouldn't be surprised if she prefers it to be recorded. That wouldn't surprise me at all if she finally says, okay, I'll do a podcast with so-and-so or so-and-so. She probably prefers it to be recorded because being live
they just don't want to be on your show. He just doesn't get it.
Is intimidating for some people. To me, it's just another day. I'm like, I've been doing this for a decade. For a fourth of my life, I've been in front of a live camera.
Yeah, he's like, to me, it's just another day. I'll get up the camera. I'll beg. I'll spread misinformation, right? He's like, to me, it's just another day.
For almost every day of the week.
Every day of the week, yeah.
Print that message out and frame it. Hold Laura's actual words in your possession. Oh, for Pete's sakes. Yeah. I think she's replied to me before, brother.
Oh, yeah. She's replied to me before, brother, right? Virginia Shakes, okay? We're cordial.
Aren't most
right? I mean, he's just over here on his knees for Laura Fryer, right? We do have to get into the Soroscope, but like I said, I'm just going through like all the little miscellaneous shit. Anything that I don't get, don't worry, we'll spin the block back again. I mean, there's like I said, there's a whole bunch of dumb shit he's been saying. Okay, you know what? I think he white knights for Sarah Bond right here too, right? I know that's always pretty funny. I see this is like a few seconds later. 1 second.
schedule just doesn't allow for it, you know? She's probably living a fairly, normal
Wow, he's still capping about fucking Laura Fryer. Wow.
day-to-day life. Like, she's not doing the content creator thing.
Lona, get over it. She's not coming on your show.
Is that lately? There's more disdain for Spencer now that he's retired, yet he was Lord and Savior. There was praise and defense.
We need war.
Well, that's what frustrated me pretty severely. Like, after ABK, I didn't have a ton of respect for how The Verge,
ABK Cope,
particularly Tom Warren, was covering ABK trial. I didn't think it was covered very well. The way that he handled the Sarah Bond thing, I was like, this is low class, bro. I don't have any respect for this at all. Yeah. I think that article should have been resoundingly rejected by the gaming community. I think Xbox fans should have rejected it.
Yeah. Only Lona can talk bad about Xbox and their leadership, right? Tom Warren, what he said, it was completely out of pocket, right? How dare he? Mind you, he started off the stream talking about their hardware and how it's been down and declining and everything. Only Lona can talk bad about Xbox leadership, God damn it. Don't you talk bad about his Sarah Bond?
I think everybody should have called that what it was. That was just corporate scapegoating.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
Warren was a willing participant.
Yes, that was 1,000% corporate scapegoating, buddy. They threw her ass right underneath the bus. But it's just funny because, like I said, usually you criticize Xbox's leadership. I've never heard you say anything good about Sarah Bond, but buddy, when they let her go, he was seething.
I thought that was absurd. That article is garbage. It is absolute garbage. It was written. It's basically like a gossip hit piece. It makes me question everything the man publishes, because it's like, I don't know why you're publishing this. Yeah. Why are you publishing this?
Yeah. Why are you publishing this, dude?
You're being a corporate scapegoat mouthpiece. That article was garbage. I was glad.
Whoa, I thought we weren't talking shit anymore, Lona. Now you see, this is what I mean. Now we're calling people fucking mouthpieces again. Crazy.
That virtually nobody else ran with a piece like that.
Yeah, Lona, no one else really gave a fuck, right? Like, she's probably well off, right? She's probably made a lot of money. She's doing just fine.
Like, I was so glad that, like, nobody else ran with pieces like that. Laura and Lana are the two dream guests.
Okay, right. They're over here coping, saying that they're the dream guests. Okay, I'm looking. Okay. Actually, I'm looking. I'm like, okay, let me get into the Sorrow nonsense, all right? Let me get into the Sorrow Cope stream, right? Because I wanted to show you this shit, right? And shout out to Mr. Little, right? He says, like how Sony scapegoated Jim Ryan after ABK. Yes, precisely. Exactly, right? Yes, that's exactly what it's like, right? But all I can say is, did Lono get up here and did he?
I hammer them.
All right, you didn't hear a peep from Lono, right? That's just typically how Lono is, right? Okay, now peep this shit right here. Because now we're gonna get into the Sorrows Cope session. Definitely some very interesting shit right here. And it's so funny because when he's talking shit about these guys, right? Don't get me wrong. I do think that there's some people, some people who make like the anti-woke content and everything, and they're not really gamers. They just be yapping and shit. But it's just so funny hearing it from this guy, especially while he did all his Crimson Desert streams. Nonetheless, I just want you guys to know, and I'm pretty sure you guys already know this. The only reason he is upset is because there are people criticizing a PlayStation game, and he just can't take it. And all I can say is, your boy Siggs, I will always be there to see him suffer.
In the realm of Saros being a better mechanical Returnal, how do you feel about Tsushima's combat after Yote? I'd have to go back to Tsushima after playing Yote, but I also think that the people that acted like, Yote wasn't any better or Yote was worse or whatever, Yote's combat was a significant step up from Tsushima. I mean, it really was a great evolution. I think both studios, Both Sucker
I mean, I don't know. From what I've seen, it definitely looked like a DLC to me.
Punch, both Sucker Punch and Housemarque, I think, have really, really flexed with their last two releases with Yote and with Saros. I really do. I think they've absolutely flexed, and I don't know. I think people's instincts to hate on PlayStation anything or exclusives anything, I just think it's very pathetic. Like, I posted pictures last night on Twitter, and there were probably 7 tweets in a row, 7 replies in a row. It's like they're all doing the same thing.
Yeah. Cook Simulator, right? I know he's talking about Ghost of Yote, but you got to remember, this is around Saros. He is so upset. They're spamming in his comments. He's posting about fucking Saros, and they are cooking his ass.
Saying the same thing. They're all spewing the same hate. And it's like, I mean this. You guys aren't gamers anymore. There are people in these spaces. They're just not gamers. Like, they live on Twitter. And if you try to post a clip or a screenshot and you're like, oh, this game is so great, they are so quick to jump on it and just spew hatred. And it's like, I don't know what you're doing with your time.
Oh, well, they're just telling you about the story, right? Why don't you? They're just telling you about what they heard about the story, Lono. They just want to have a discussion about the game, Lono. Like, I would welcome it because, like I said, like the bullshit around the game, yet again, that's why I said it reminds me of Ghost of Yote. I think even he's drawing a parallel because I'm hearing more talk about the bullshit than the actual game.
And bro, but you're probably not playing games if that's what you're doing. I mean, immediately jumping on tweets and just spewing hate. Yo, what's good, Feed? I see you in the
projection.
Chat. I think
all I can say is remember what he did during the Crimson Desert. That's why it was so much time. Remember when I told you there was so much Crimson Coat, buddy? You're sick. I was drowning in the Crimson Coat, right? But those were good times. This is why I documented this shit. Now he wants to talk about people who make content, talking shit about a fresh game that comes out and everything, hate and everything. He's full of shit.
Base GTA 6 might be pushed to $80 because of the ultra premium experience, not $100 for base. I think they're going to sell
GTA 6
GTA 6 for $70, and then there's going to be a $100 digital deluxe edition for 48 hours of early access. No, they're not even saying Returnal DLC. Yeah.
What are they saying, Lono?
They're not even spoiling the ending, Gamer Boy. They did the same thing with Ghost of Yote. I bet dollars to donuts it's all fake and phony. They did the same thing with Yote.
Now, mind you, at this point, he didn't even know because he hadn't beaten the game. But, you know, he was doubting what he had seen. He was doubting the leaks. To be honest with you, I was doubting him. I still somewhat kind of doubt him, but I showed you guys the holo log. And don't worry, I'll play it again. But, you know, he's kind of in denial right now.
A fake ending. They all claimed that
fake ending.
That Atsu entered into a relationship with that one lady, and I'm like, number one, that would be kind of gross because she was an adult when you were a kid, so that would be weird. And no, that's not what happened. They took one screenshot, lied about it, circulated it, and these weirdos just gobble it up because they're addicted to hate. Like anything that can fuel their hate, they just inject it into their veins, no matter how false it is. They just don't care.
They're addicted to hate.
You sound like you are a male feminist.
Yeah, Saros is bad, 6. I'm telling you, buddy, he's scoping about this shit. But like I said, this is just the beginning of it. I've watched this kind of develop, right? I've been in the shadows, right? Just watching this happen over time. And I've been just waiting for the information. It is so funny. We do this like every time PlayStation releases a game. Like I said, the last time we did it, pause. The last time this shit happened was with Ghost of Yote. And it looks like we're getting that yet again. With Saros, right? A little bit of continuation with this shit right here.
It's run. It's
remember this guy is 40 plus years old. Yes.
CFPS. No, it's Marius. It's the same. Listen, the stuff people are saying about Saros, it's the same thing they did with Yote. It's the same thing. Same exact thing. They're taking a screenshot.
Yeah, and you're still sitting here crying and seething. I've been telling you guys. They do that shit with all the Sony titles, buddy, and you're up here crying. You're still upset about it.
And they're lying. They did the same thing with Yote. They took a screenshot and just flat out lied. None of those losers and cowards will ever post retractions or updates. They won't. They'll run with that fake false narrative and spew hatred and toxicity.
Oh my God, you. I'm telling you right now, brother, I'm about to cry. He's like holding back his frustration. Like he's trying to act like he's so cool and calm, but he's calling people losers and cowards. Yo, he is so fucking mad about this.
Let's move on to the next thing. These people, they just mute. That's all I ever do.
Yeah. Mute. And then you get on your podcast and you seethe about it. All right? How does that work?
I posted some screenshots celebrating Saros last night. I had 6 replies I couldn't even see. And I was like, yep, I don't care.
But I thought it was 7.
I know what they're doing. They're just spewing hate.
Yeah.
5-bomb.
Yeah. Suffer, Lono. Suffer. Right? Buddy, he's suffering. Yeah, echo chamber.
Brian, thank you so much. Gets us to 417. Because
right, and like I said, we're on a tight schedule, right? So I can't even document all the beg that this guy did. But I will show you this beg, right? Because during this little beg right here, he asked for a certain someone. It's been a minute since we've heard this call right here, and all I can say is shout out to the people who've been watching the streams for a minute. You guys know about this. I mean, this has been ongoing, and this is another thing that's been developing. So, you know, I had to document it.
Go well. You're basically telling devs to...
Oh, actually, you know what? If I'm going to document it, let me capture this first part as well, right? We'll keep this right here. Yeah, Lono takes it more personally than any game dev. Oh, but he is so upset. To be fair, he loves fucking Returnal. So this shit is killing him.
And a single gift that comes in from Joker Quinn.
Yeah.
Joker Quinn loves to ruin it. He's like, oh, a 20 bomb to 450? Let me ruin that. Somebody 20 bomb to screw this guy, please.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
450, let me ruin that. Somebody 20 bomb to screw this guy, please.
Whoa.
Sorry, player. You out of Vaseline now.
Wow.
Please. Someone stick it to Joker Quinn.
Yeah. Someone give me
Money.
right to stick it to Joker Quinn.
I love his avatar too. It's like a little trollish avatar. Loves to ruin it. His little face is sitting there in the gifted box, looking all arrogant.
You!
DB Cooper comes in with a 5-bomb on purple and gets us to 436. Thank you so much, DB Cooper.
Woo!
Xbox event predictions. So if you read the description about it, Jam, it looks like it's directed at developers. It seems like it's going to be almost like an extension of like a GDC kind of a thing.
Yeah, nothing big.
Greetings from Buffalo. Greetings to Buffalo. It seems like it's going to be directed at developers, which I think Microsoft knows they need to win that fight. They need to win that fight. Like they've got to get developers back on their good side to be like, okay, building.
Yeah, according to who said that they were on their bad side. Like, this is what I mean. This guy, there's so many narratives that he just has planted that he runs with. It's crazy.
For them is a smart move. I think they burned a lot of bridges this gen with third party devs.
I mean, weren't they one of like the top 10 publishers, right, on Metacritic, right? Doesn't he like to run with that shit?
I tried to tell you guys the whole blame the devs thing that podcasters, YouTubers, and the Twitterverse was doing. I
We need war.
said that's not gonna go well. You're basically telling devs to
Yeah. Devs hate Xbox. Source, trust me, bro. Yeah, they hate Xbox, dude.
Not build for Xbox because if they
Is that what happened with Expedition 33?
encounter any problems, it'll be your fault. The way Phil Spencer handled that interview with Destin Legary, and he passively blamed Larian and passed the buck. Meanwhile, Larian was running Defense Force. And an anonymous
Look at this. He has to stop himself. Like, he gets so riled up whenever he discusses Xbox, and he doesn't even see it.
gifter just dropped a 50 bomb. That's a big one on Twitch. It's now 68-61. We have ourselves a fight.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah. Now fight to the death, right? Now throw down the gauntlet, Lono.
I really want to see us hit stretch this week so that Madam has to play Saros tomorrow night. Can you guys please make my wish come true, all right?
Please.
Somebody just put you guys...
Yeah. Get on your knees, right? Pause. And just take the mask off and just start begging. Please. Can we please hit stretch goal? He doesn't want for the second time in a row to not hit the goal, right? Like I said, a spoiler alert, he does hit the goal, and we got a pretty fire Madam stream out of it. But, I mean, buddy, he wanted that Madam stream so bad. He literally is sitting here at 486 members. I think this shit was like a Thursday, and he's just out here begging.
Well in position to do it. An anonymous gifter just dropped a 50.
Oh, no, never mind. This was Friday.
Let's have a bit of a back and forth. Twitch, take the lead. Make YouTube fight for the lead today. Whoever wins the day, I'm going to drop...
Yeah. Whoever wins the day by giving me the most
money.
All right. What are you going to do, Lono?
A 5-bomb on that channel that wins the day. I know I do a single gifted every 25. Whoever wins today gets an extra 5.
Oh, yeah. They get a 5-bomb from Lono. How generous.
So let's see you guys fight for it today. Yeah, the blame the devs thing, and then the thing that Phil Spencer did with.
Oh, who else are we supposed to blame? I mean, come on, right? Didn't Larian improve performance on every platform thanks to the Series S? I don't know if it was Larian, but I heard some shit. I think it was with it may have been with Kingdom Come Deliverance. I think I heard some shit, and then I also remember Battlefield, right? There's been a couple of times where they said like since they had to put it on the Series S, it allowed them better optimization with other devices and whatnot. So. Like I said, but in Lono's head, all he knows is
We need war.
Ekbok bad.
That interview, I was like, that's not a good look.
Yeah. Source, trust me, bro. Lono knows how the devs feel about Ekbok, dude. They're saying that's not a good look.
It's not a good look. It's like
Well, shit. Colin Moriarty put his games on Xbox.
you're making people not want to build for Xbox. I'd like to think MASH is out there somewhere. Lone Wolf with the 5 bomb.
Wow. This is the main reason I wanted to show you guys this shit. Wow, is that a MASH? Is that a whale call? Oh, Larian was one of them. Okay, so yeah, add Larian to the list. And I love Larian. They make some damn good games.
To build for Xbox. I'd like to think MASH is out there somewhere. Lone Wolf with the 5 bomb gets us to 491.
Uh-huh.
I have publicly made it very clear that that MASH should come back. He doesn't even have to gift. Just come back and hang out.
He doesn't even have to gift. This guy, I'm telling you, this guy, he tries to hide it. He can't even hide it if he wanted to, right? Shout out to Dave Reese. He's been a member for 7 months. Isn't he supposed to be talking about Saros? Don't worry. We're going to get into Saros and everything. Don't worry, right? Because he does cope and seethe about it. I think this was last Friday, right? I just wanted to show you guys the MASH whale call, right? Shout out to Dave Reese. And W's in the chat.
That MASH should come back. He doesn't even have to gift. Just come back and hang out. I like sparring.
Yeah. He doesn't even have to gift, right? I don't even want money, right? You can just come back
with him about Xbox.
Yeah,
he was funny. Apparently, there's new backgrounds for Xbox rolling out the new logo. Blame anyone but Phil Spencer. No wonder Xbox is dead. I'm just here to tell you that when he did that interview, what did I say?
Yeah.
Right? If you drop a 5,
bad.
I'll drop a 5, says Alex. Train incoming. Predator comes in with a VIP. Thank you so much. Who are you talking to? Johnny Always with the Prime over there on purple gets us to 493. I'll drop a 5 on the train. Oh, the train's getting ready to start. I think you guys have to fill in that second check mark, though. I don't think the train will start if you don't.
Yeah. You guys have got to fill it in, buddy.
Money.
You want to start that train, right? Pause.
That other check mark to fill. I think you got to do them now.
Now's the time to shill out the funds.
Did you count my gifted right before the stream started? I did. And Kardoc Ren says, let's get ourselves a hype train. And he drops the 10 bomb, and then a 5 bomb comes in from Alex. And we're now on the runway. Let's do it. It's 77-74, and Drewski drops a 10 bomb on Twitch and takes the lead even further.
Wow. We rarely see this. Twitch is sitting at 87. It looks like Twitch has goddamn taken the lead.
Twitch 87-74. Where are you, YouTube? And Wired Rope says, let's add some more in a 5 bomb.
Oh, wow. Wired Rope off the top rope.
Get us to 523. And the Malice one drops a 5 bomb to get us to 528. And the hype train is off to the races. We're already at level 10 on the hype train. The record is level 17 on Twitch.
Hint. Yeah, Twitch needs a rival. Yeah, hint.
But you should start an OnlyFans where it's clips of you being right. You would sub. Why would anybody sub to that? You can just watch me on YouTube, and I'm right most of the time. Why would you? You don't need an OnlyFans for that. Just watch.
Nope. Not happening.
You are wrong most of the time, right? That's why people laugh at you, right? Shout out to Sponge Leader. He says Battlefield 6, Kingdom Come Deliverance, Baldur's Gate 3, all optimized for every system on S. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I did hear some good shit about that, right? I didn't know about Baldur's Gate 3, but that's dope. But, he'll say that they don't want to work with Ekbok, right?
We need war.
Crazy, man. Shout out to Sponge Leader, right? Sponge be having the facts.
It's a show. That's a Monday. I was too slow? What do you mean? You guys crushed it.
Yeah, what do you mean?
You guys have a level 11 hype train as soon as it's thinking started, and a 5 bomb comes in from...
Yeah, what do you mean? Keep the momentum up.
Broken Earth on YouTube, it's 97-79.
Yeah, okay, right. like I said, just some of the miscellaneous nonsense and everything, right? Don't worry, we'll come back to the stream because there was a lot of nonsense. But now we finally get into the main event, right? Because he woke up today and he was so hurt about the Sorrows clip. And I'm gonna show you guys this one more time. So spoiler alert, right? Like I said, if you guys are on your PlayStations, and you don't want to be spoiled, here we go. Right, I'm gonna show you this one more time, and I just want to show you guys this for context. Right, we're gonna go to the English version, a minute and 20 clip. This is with the cuckold allegations, right? And all I can say is shout out to Rambling Entertain, right? Cuck roast, right? Dirty Soap says Sigs adopt me. Yo, you guys are wild.
Done this before.
When?
Back home. A Devraj tradition, he said. But this one is for me.
Right? And shout out to Razor Ultron, man. W's in the chat for Razor Ultron. I appreciate it, my brother. Yo, he is cooking, right? W's in the chat for Razor Ultron. And no, we do not need a Filipino version. I do not need you guys being bad faith, all right? I'm trying to show you guys this clip, right? For context, goddammit. But W's to Razor Ultron. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate it.
Do you ever regret coming here, Kira?
Why would I? It brought us together.
I'm here because I ran. Because I needed to be free.
Oh, she needed to be free, right?
You sound like you are a male feminist.
I mean, listen. It's looking like Sony's not beating those allegations.
After everything he put me through.
After everything he put me through. So another male badge. She needed to be free.
Is that selfish?
Selfish is fine. Selfish is just looking after yourself.
Yeah.
So long as you don't hurt anyone else.
Yeah, it's okay to be selfish.
Better get back. Delaware wants our survey report. But this place, it's just for us.
Just for us. Forever.
Yeah, just for us, forever.
I didn't know. I thought she needed me.
She's a strong woman. She don't need you, right?
Nope. Not happening.
She's strong and independent. She don't need you.
Came here for peace. As she found it with me.
Damn. I mean, I can't believe, like, just having the little voice, she came here for peace, and she found it with me, right? Wicked.
What did she become?
So much.
Wow. She became so much.
Much.
Too much.
What will you become now?
Yeah. Yeah, what we...
Better, if I can.
Yeah, better if I can. So the good old fashioned, right? Become a better man. It was your fault. It's not her fault that she was selfish and everything, right? I would have tucked this away, of course. And now it brings us to where we are today because the internet has gotten a hold of it. All the guys, you guys know what guys I'm talking about. All the guys have, went out and talked their shit and everything. And all I can say was Lono was not happy. He was not happy at all about any of this. 1 second, let me pull it right about here. Right, this is within like the first 11 minutes of the show, by the way.
What they wanted me to do, so I just played through it totally normally, and I missed the extra ending. You have to do something.
Yeah, the same line from Kratos. We need to do better. Yeah, literally, it's like it's so fucking recycled at this point.
Different at the conclusion of the boss fight, and I just didn't get the memo. I was just like, it was a Saturday. I was a little distracted. My kids kept wanting to tell me how they were doing in Fortnite, so I messed that up. So I went back in yesterday and did the special thing you're supposed to do. I'm not trying to spoil it. And then I got that extra ending. And yes, as I said, all of the nonsense on Twitter and all the people saying things about it, they're lying. They're completely misrepresenting the game and the story. They're all going to grift and make a bunch of money lying just like they did.
Yeah, because nobody knows about lying and grifting like Lono, right? So what are they lying about? Lono, right? Mr. Logician, why don't you debunk it? Because I'm looking at the evidence that's been provided, and I'm like, say it ain't true, right? Say it ain't so. What are they lying about, Lono?
With Yote, it's getting a little tiring, honestly. I'm not sure if I want to start making content about that because I'm getting very, very fed up with the gaming space being completely hijacked.
Oh, do it! Do it. You won't, buddy. They would eat you for breakfast, right? Hypnotic done already cooked your ass. Hell, even Smash JT done cooked your ass, buddy, all right? And it's so funny that you say that. Yeah, boo. It's so funny that you say that because, You definitely tried to do that at one point, right? I think I got the evidence, right? Because we've been documenting this for a long time, right? You tried to do that before, a while ago, right? And you got yourself a fat ass community note. June 6, 2025. Yeah, rookie hour. Yeah, rookie league. You've already tried to do this, right? And look what he said. He said, dudes are already calling the Resident Evil 9 lead protagonist ugly. An epidemic of loneliness and misery is truly making some of you insane, right? And let me tell you, all the anti-woke guys, right? It's bad when Grums is in here. He says, if that were true, I would have said it, but I don't think she's ugly, and you got it all wrong. This is just you baiting. Oh, God, right? Smash JT. Literally, no one is saying this, right? Emerald Apple, stop making up stuff. No one is saying this, bro, right? Even in Endymion. She looks fine, right? All of them came out, and the list just continues. They all popped out. I've been told you guys that this is a long, this is a long feud that's been going on for a while with these PlayStation games. But you see, he tried to do the shit, and he got cooked. He got community noted. In fact, I think that was when Asmongold pulled up the video and everything and laughed at his ass, right? I mean, it's funny as hell, man. And shout out to iLocal Gaming. He said, heard Hackadiddy crashing out at you again. Oh, brother, he's being bad faith, right?
Just platitude after platitude after platitude.
Right, that homie's sideswiping and everything. We don't even pay attention to him, right? All I can say is...
Come on, you should know this.
You should know this.
By people who just completely fabricate things and misrepresent, and it's just exhausting. I honestly could.
That's what you did with Crimson Desert.
See more of you and Madam playing. You two have.
Okay, right now he's gonna continue coping about the sorrow grifters. By the way, but already you can see Lono's getting really upset. I don't know if you guys remember or not, but there was one clip that we reacted to a long time ago where he was like, "I'm getting real quick to greasing up my bat." Right? Pause. All right, and we were laughing because we knew he was just yapping. All right, he's not going to do any of that, right? He's just upset because they're talking bad about a PlayStation game.
Don't know. What about the ending controversy? It's not a controversy. They're lying. They're completely misrepresenting the story. They are absolutely taking the tiniest thread of the story, and they're claiming that's what the game is about.
Okay, well, I feel like that's kind of a straw man, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure there's probably more facets to the game, but you can't act like the clip that's going around is not canon. It's a real clip. It's something that really happened in the game, right? Of course, you can sit here and argue semantics and say that's not what the whole game is about. Yeah, duh. But it happened in the game. It's a point in the game, right? At least acknowledge that, Lono.
They are liars. They are grifters. They are not telling the truth. The whole thing's exhausting. They did the same thing with Yote. They took a screenshot, lied about the ending of the game, completely misrepresented something, and then everybody got angry. They get a bunch of views and clicks, and everybody moves on. Nobody cares. Like, a month later, none of those people...
Right, and shout out to Night of Cypher. He says, my baby has gone and called me PAR at last, right? I don't even know anything about that, right? But shout out Night of Cypher, man. I hope you're doing good, brother. Good to see you, dog. Like I said, I don't even know. All right? I don't even know, man. Shout out to Night of Cypher. Then show us the clip to disprove it.
Nope. Not happening.
He's not going to do that, right? That's why I showed you guys the clip from context. He's saying that it's all just false, that it's all just false. It's all just, hot air or whatever.
We're super angry about the alleged ending of Yote. None of those people are talking about that anymore because...
because no one gives a fuck about Ghost of Yote. That game came and went.
Got disproven. And the same thing's happening with Sorrows. It's completely fabricated. It is an absolute willful misrepresentation of the game's ending. I'm sort of getting tired of having to hear about how bad the ending and stories are in games from people who haven't played them and they have the media literacy of a screwdriver. I'm just over it.
But wait a minute. But you sat around for days coping about Crimson Desert and you didn't play that game at all, right? I mean, don't you do this all the time? You play games for like an hour. Shit, you did the same thing about Black Myth Wukong. Now, granted, he didn't talk about the ending, but you literally cope about the game all the time when you only played it for an hour. I mean, isn't this a little bit kind of hypocritical coming from you?
I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about. You couldn't even explain the meaning of the game if you had to for an assignment.
I mean, do they have to explain the meaning of the game? Right? I mean, like, what the fuck? So they have to, like, Platinum Sorrows or whatever to talk about a controversial scene that's been all over the internet. just accept it, Lono. Just say that it hurts you, that it upsets you, right? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. From what I've seen, that is some wicked work, man. PlayStation, they are never beating the allegations.
College, you wouldn't be able to do it. They wouldn't be able to deduce any of the arcs, the threads, any of the narrative elements or themes. They would be completely lost. They just rage at an alleged claim that they saw on Twitter. It's just tired.
It's not an alleged claim. You see how he's shifting the goalposts right here? Like, you literally see, at one point he was sitting here saying, oh, that's just one thread. That's one back and forth exchange. That doesn't represent the whole entire game. You've seen the clip. You know what people are talking about, and you know that it's real. You know that it's factual, and it's upsetting you, right? Because that's what everybody's talking about instead of the fucking game. But, you know, the same thing happened with Ghost of Yote, so you should be used to it by now.
And they've not played the game. They've not. It's a bunch of people who haven't played the game, and so they think they know what happened, and they
so you should be right at home. You do the same thing all the time.
think they know what the game's about, and it's like you've been lied to just because these people feed off your anger and make money off of it.
Oh.
It's dumb. It's
From
just
this guy.
absolutely tiring and foolish, and it's becoming incredibly frustrating to be in these spaces and just to prize accuracy and honesty. Everything's always about exaggeration and lies. I don't know.
From this guy, it's always about exaggeration and lies. From Mr. fucking, I'm gonna take the word on the street, right? Yeah, Soulful Lono. Oh, he is suffering. He is so upset about this shit. It is crazy to me, man. Crazy how bad he is, right? 1 second. Let me show you this other shit, right? Because okay, so we do get a little bit of a more sorrow scope and everything because he thinks very highly of this game. I do want to remind this to you. Oh, and also before I show you this, I also want to bring this up again, right? I showed you guys this Friday, like towards the middle of the day, right? But Lono and the main character, right? Believe it or not, Lono and the main character are on like a name to name basis, right? Now I don't think they're like best friends or anything, right? But he be shouting them out and everything, right? And shout out to Night of Cypher. He says, "Come on now, you should have heard that 100 times." Oh, buddy, I might have to look it up, right? Maybe it's just going over my head. You guys gotta understand, your boy Six is geek. Right? Your boy Six is geek. To be fair, right? I'm gonna have to look that up for real, man. I'm sorry, I failed the mission. Goddamn it, I failed the assignment, but. Look at this shit right here, man. Shout out to Night of Cypher. I'm sorry. I feel bad now, right? That shit's gonna be on my mind. But just look at this shit, right? And also, I gotta read this out. He says, I made it, Mom. Rahul's shouting me out. And Alana Pierce, I don't even know how to pronounce that shit. Stream. Dude is a gym, and he crushed you in sorrows.
Shout out Reforge Gaming.
Yeah.
Roll credits just a bit ago. You crushed it, bro. Thank you. Reforge Gaming.
Yeah.
Was like is one of the biggest Returnal fans and was like covering it on YouTube.
You sound like a PS5 cheerleader.
Yeah, he is literally the biggest. Returnal. Yeah, I thought that he said Sorrows. He is the biggest Returnal fan. He's like the only person I see talking about the game. In fact, that's all that he talks about. He thinks it's the best third-person game of all time, right? I know this literally got Lono. This probably had Lono in a whole nother hemisphere, right? He was in fucking Cloud 9.
Even when no one else was like talking about Saros, was like making content about it coming. And
let's hear that one more time. He said what?
Was like talking about Saros.
When no one else, you guys hear this?
Eternal fans and was like covering it on YouTube, and was even when no one else was like talking about Saros.
When no one else was talking about Sorrows.
Like making content about it coming and playing through Returnal and stuff. So I was super interested how they felt about Saros.
Yeah, he was just excited to see fans 1,000%. Like he obviously sees that there's someone who's like who really likes some shit that he's involved in. So I could see why he would shout it out and everything, right? And literally Lono loves seeing that shit. All right, okay. Now that I've showed you this, now peep this shit right here. This is some funny shit.
He did, and I was like, yeah, that's fine. I've been playing Sorrows this weekend. If the game doesn't win Best Art Direction and Sound Design, it's playing Robbery. If it doesn't win for sound design and action, I will be absolutely shocked out of my dadgum chair. I don't know. The only game that could...
Hey, that Game of the Year awards is going to be hilarious. I can't believe there's people who actually sit around and are like, it better win this, right? They're going to be upset if that shit don't win Nathan.
Compete within the...
But to be honest with you, looking at the story elements and everything, right? The agendas that they pushed, right? Action, yeah, I know, right? I know it's looking like a tough year.
Action category at this point would be like Pragmata and Control Resonant. From what
Now, granted, Control Resident hasn't came out, right? But Pragmata, not to be fair, I haven't played that shit. It's a PlayStation exclusive, right? But Pragmata, come on now.
we've seen of Control Resonant, I don't think it can compete with just how stinking good Saros is as an action game. And I don't think Pragmata competes either. Pragmata
Get out of there.
is quite good and deserves a nomination, but Saros is just insane. It's just you sound like a PS5 cheerleader. Insanely good as an action game.
I mean, there was way more people talking about Pragmata than Saros, but go ahead.
I don't know if I played a game at its caliber.
Yeah, they'll be glazing nominations again. Yes, that's the forecast. That's what it's looking like. We've been here before.
Speed, movement, just moment to moment. It's just absolutely. It's a masterpiece. It's a dadgum masterpiece.
Yeah, masterpiece.
Like Housemarque built a masterpiece.
Yeah.
You sound like a PS5 cheerleader.
It's a masterpiece.
Within the action genre, within the third-person genre, they just built a dadgum masterpiece.
Snort.
Just going to endure Dustblood's coming later this year.
Uh-oh. Oh, don't start port begging for Dustbloods again, Lodo. Oh, here we go.
Dustblood. Come on. You can't think that Dustbloods. Come on now. FromSoft can cook, but.
Oh, no, it's not. No.
But.
Now, granted, it's a Nintendo exclusive and everything. Fuck that. But, I mean, I think the game looks like it's going to be fun, right? I mean, I got faith in From Software.
I feel like that game's going to be a disaster. I'll say it. I feel like that game's going to be a disaster.
Oh, no, you just hope it's going to be a disaster, right? Because it's not on PlayStation, but usually you support exclusives.
I don't know how they convinced them to do a dadgum Switch 2 exclusive with a FromSoft game.
Oh!
That also has PvP in it.
Oh!
You sound like a PS5 cheerleader.
So only PlayStation's supposed to have exclusives, right? Usually you're the exclusiveologist, right? Usually he's Mr. Exclusive, right? So now you don't know. Well, they're trying to give people a reason to buy the Nintendo Switch 2. You're trying to give people a reason to buy the hardware. You see, if you want to be able to play Dustbloods, then you're going to have to buy the Nintendo, right? I mean, come on, Lodo. This is what you usually say. Yeah, but Lodo, I thought exclusives were good. I'm saying, dude, this is crazy. Especially the shit that we just documented last week. This is literally today. Now he doesn't understand exclusives.
All right.
Yeah.
Feels like a fever dream. It was like, how did this happen?
Yeah. How did this happen? Right? It should have been Sony. It should have been Nintendo.
How? You think Control will slip into early next year? I don't know. They've been promoting it a lot as coming this year. That'd be very weird. All the marketing in like the last week.
Right, and shout out to Dave Reese. He says Pragmata is on Xbox and Switch too as well. Lodo, hey. That's a good point. That's a good point, man. Shout out to Dave Reese, man. For real. Cooking.
They've done a bunch of posts and interviews and stuff talking about the game coming out this year. Let them cook.
Yeah.
You're going to cook something.
Yeah. I mean, what are they cooking? It's not going to be on PlayStation, right? It can't be cooking anything.
Why not? Because it doesn't have the PlayStation logo on it? Yeah,
yes!
That's how I judge games. Yeah, if it doesn't have the PlayStation logo on it, it doesn't stand a chance.
Yes!
No, it's based off of...
Oh, no. It's bad. His own audience is calling him on his shit, right? The only thing that game is missing is a fucking PlayStation logo, and you'd be gawking it. Don't you switch up on exclusives now, buddy. Don't you try to switch up and say it doesn't make sense for it to be exclusive. Buddy, you fight tooth and nail for exclusives.
Pattern recognition within the world of FromSoft. And
pattern recognition. Where have I heard that from? What group of people use that term? Pattern recognition. That's interesting. I could have swore I've heard that before, right? Clip that, right? What? You want me to go back and clip the, what, because it's not a PlayStation logo?
Why not? Because it doesn't have the PlayStation logo on it? Yeah, that's how I judge games. Yeah, if it doesn't have the PlayStation logo on it, it doesn't stand a chance. No.
Okay, yeah, I had to clip that. If it doesn't have a PlayStation logo, it doesn't stand a chance. Okay, I think that's what you guys are talking about. I definitely need to clip that shit.
Oh, it's based off of pattern recognition within the world.
Yeah, them anti-woke boys, yes. Shout out to Machine XP, right? He's done connected the dots. That's why it's crazy. Pattern recognition, we're talking about grifters and everything. That's what I'm saying. It's so funny coming from this guy.
Of FromSoft and their quality for optimization and Nintendo's netcode and Nintendo's draw and infrastructure for online games.
Oh, yeah. Yap, right? He just said netcode and infrastructure.
That's great. And Elden Ring looked terrible on the Switch too, so...
Yeah, but they're going to be able to code to the metal, right? They're going to be able to code to the metal, right? Didn't this... wait a minute. I think I know how this goes, right? I've listened to a lot of these little fanboy streams, but they get to code to the metal because you're only making it for the Switch. So they're going to be able to get the most out of that Nintendo Switch.
Yes, but your presumption's wonderful, Dustin. Congratulations.
Oh yeah, he's seething, right? Did I do that correctly? I think that's what they usually say. Yeah, hiding behind Nintendo. Yeah, get from behind Nintendo. He usually loves when they do exclusives, you know? That's like his thing, right? And mind you, he was just saying the other day, right, that they're not entitled to bring any game to other platforms and all that shit. He was just saying all that. Okay, now peep this shit.
A very full calendar, and nobody wants to land any later than October. You know what I mean? I doubt Saros will win much. Don't remember Returnal winning much. Returnal got overshadowed by the fact that a bunch of the journalists got stuck in Biome 3. As soon as Returnal fixed that, it won a bunch of stuff at the BAFTAs.
Yeah.
Returnal.
Yeah. I won a bunch of stuff at the BAFTAs.
Not winning much is not an indictment at all of Saros. If you look at the praise that Saros is getting from people within the industry that will 100% be voting, Saros is going to win, I think, quite a bit. I bet you it gets sound design. It could win art direction. It could win action. I don't think it's going to win Game of the Year, but I think it's...
yeah, literally. All I can say
Nope. Not happening.
At the what? Right? Ain't no one care about the fucking BAFTAs. Yeah, well, you got to get it somewhere, right? Sigs, try Pugmata, a good game with a very touching plot. This is the kind of story we need to make. Understand. Sony, hey, brother, I played and beat that shit. Very good game, right? Amazing game. Everything about it. I loved it.
Going to win 2 to 3 awards this year. I think it'll get 4 to 5 noms. It'll take 2 or 3 of them. That's my prediction for Saros.
Okay, so we have it locked in. I documented it. All I could say is...
Nope. Not happening.
Not happening, right? Okay, now let's get into the Saros controversy real quick, right? One moment.
Hold on, is there really a woke Saros controversy?
Uh-oh.
I don't think it's going to get much oxygen, Fuzzy. It's only getting oxygen on Twitter.
Oh, and on your podcast, you've been giving it oxygen as well.
It's only getting oxygen on Twitter. I had a tweet about Saros, and it had like 7 replies, and I couldn't see them. And I was like, that's kind of weird. So I switched to a different account and went and looked.
Oh, he's told this story so many times. This is hurting his feelings. He's brought this shit up so many times over these past few days.